One regarded lolcow believes he can stream on YouTube without a gang of trolls sniping him. Sticky has assigned a team to take all of his viewers away from him. And Sarton knows there can only be one Batman. Not you, Joey. No. That Batman is Michael Keaton.
Damn it, Christina. You still haven't texted me back. Sticky 6 is now sniping my stream. They're all laughing at me, Christina. Please text me back. I'm pretty sure you're not locked in the cage I put you in. I gotta go down and get my T-View Batman mask. So beautiful. Fuck, all the trolls laughed at me at Sticky Street. My T-View Batman mask looks so beautiful. I'm so handsome and beautiful, like I said. Christina, you're sniping my stream, and I'm not sure if my wings will work if I jump from here. Please text back, Christina, please. Joey, Sticky's way cooler than you, and he'll always snipe your stream. Just give up, jump. You heard that, trolls? Christina believes in me. The bat bit me in the neck. I think he might have shit on me. Am I gonna be okay, honey? Pumpkin, are you there? Pumpkin, text back, please. Christina, I think you're real. I know you're real. I don't want to be a little cow. Fuck you, Sticky. My Batman mask is all sweaty and stinky.
Sticky 6 of Troll Team 6 presents Sneed Snipe Negative 43 TV.
Yo, guys. Hello? Hey, can you guys hear me? I hope so. Jesus Christ. What's going on? Can you guys hear me? Dog. What's happening? Hello? Yep. Can you guys hear me, dog? Everything gonna be okay? Fuck. Welcome to the greatest radio show on earth. Is my audio okay, pumpkins? Pumpkin blumpkins? Huh? Huh? Skip. Audio, is it alright? I had to boot up the interface without a warm-up, and I cannot hear myself, which is weird because I normally monitor my audio. Y'all hear me? I'm having a rich baritone problem like he had the other day, dog. Yeah. Well, let's get over here. Want to say welcome to episode 30 of Sneed Snipe. This may be the finale for this season. I really fucking hope you guys can hear me. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Skip. All three of us hear you. Thank you. I appreciate it. Well, I got to make sure, man. You know how it is. All right, Doc. Let's go over here, and I guess he's got a special guest today. Jesus fucking Christ. Last thing I want to do is wake up and have to snipe this little fucker. I got my coffee. I'm going to go have a smoke. You guys hang out. Let's get it, guys. We have to get donations, sponsors, investors, donations out. He's got 11 baby trolls in the box watching. Yeah. Okay. Let's put him at 125 so we can stay caught up. All right.
And here we are. Here I am. All right. So again, everybody has a valid opportunity to come here and have a conversation, right? Like I said, I wish that people could have a conversation as men, but like I said, I am the only real man, and it continues to get proven by everybody's words and actions. Because all these people, well, they're out of their mind and they make absolutely no sense, and that's not a man. See, a man makes perfect, crystal clear, coherent sense when he speaks, right? And like I said, honey, I went ahead and I told him that, you know, you agree with me I mean, I'm making perfect sense. I mean,
16
you
watching.
agreed with me on everything I was saying, right?
Oh, hell
And
no.
all of these people, right, are just like TJ, right? And like I said, he has an opportunity to come up here and talk. You had so much to say, partner. You know what I mean? So if you have so much to say, come say it. You're going to have to say it the right way, though, because this is my show, the same one that, remember, I tried to bring you on, TJ, and you didn't respect the fact that this is my business and how I make a living.
My business.
I mean, just imagine having the mentality to tell someone, first thing.
There we go. I got the monitoring on, guys. All right.
Lingo,
go have my smoke.
Talking, bro, you act like a female.
Someone please count like I said.
That's what I'm saying. I know I'm the only real man because these dudes are not men, bro. They're a joke. They're funny as hell. You know what I mean? Like, first of all, what does you working got to do with me?
We're at 5.
Work. You don't work, bro. You play games out there. That's what they do. They play games. Those are a bunch of millennials
Sunday
that try to facilitate a fake environment. Like everything is so like happy-go-lucky. But at the end of the day, everybody's selfish in Austin, just like out here and everywhere. And nobody really cares about anyone but themselves. That's the reality.
That's right, dog.
There's my honey.
That's my honey bunny.
Yep.
Simp gimping.
Yeah, if you can, if you're able to, honey, just type back to me if you're able to. It's not a huge deal, but how are you feeling today? Please let me know how you're feeling.
My honey types in my chat. Why does she type in yours?
Like I said, it's just
simp, gimp, JoJo, simp.
It's just these people are making everything hard. I mean, they're making everything impossible when there's no reason. Like I said, my check is already made.
Like I said, it
always becomes the same issue and same thing.
10, like I said.
I'm sitting here talking to the public, looking at the public. Like, I don't get it. I mean, like I said, he sat there. What
11.
You and your work that you don't do have to do with me. Like,
I'm low.
I could tell by your text, CJ, that you were getting frustrated.
Or is he low?
That's why you're like, I guess. And then you put these little fake things. Like, yeah, you're upset because you're stuck working in the bar industry. Or, and remember, he has valid opportunity to come to this show, right? Nobody is above reproach. Everybody gets called out publicly.
I knew I should have warmed up this fucking
if you was a man,
interface.
You would say it. And if anything you said had any truth to it, you would stand on what you're saying, correct? Is that not right, honey? When people are in the right and they have truth to say, they'll speak it. But see, that's not what y'all do. Y'all always do some extracurricular stuff. So he'll probably, if he came here, he would come on the platform and then try to talk out of character, knowing that there's rules, because it continues to be the same thing, that they don't want to see me running my business and succeeding. Fake friends are the worst, man.
You had to boost to hear me?
Like I said, I've been seeing through you the whole time, brother. Nobody fools me, man. Come on, bro. You're talking to a genius, bro. You know what I mean? Like I said, I sure as hell got the best of y'all. Didn't I? Man, I got the best of y'all because y'all are narcs. You're in the wrong. Yeah, like I said, you're malicious, and you
Jesus
just admitted
Christ,
it. I have
14
evidence and proof of it.
I gotta do all this shit.
Feel me? So, like I said, all these people that want to play these games with me, that's cool. Well, guess what, TJ? You now are a part of this. Basically with the federal lawsuit. Like I said, I told people don't tamper with my federal lawsuit that I'm building, and now you're basically a part of that.
Are we 5 by 5?
I have to explain to the lawyer.
So I don't want to be too loud.
All y'all, these strangers, these weird people, all these people in the public and reality and online.
What's good, Chaos?
Continue to want to make moves that support
fighting the good fight, bro.
Support corruption and evil, and support standing up against a human who's just trying to survive and make it in the world.
Almost there.
That's a big deal, bro.
Thank you, Skip.
You know what I mean? You can't do that. You feel me?
Can somebody pick up the count, please?
So, like I said, what I'm going to say here is if you come on here, right, you're going to have to talk respectful, and it's just that simple. And I'll do the same, like whether you deserve it or not, right? But, I mean, we just need to, I need to explain reality, man, because it's just not making any sense, man. But let me see if I'll give him an opportunity to talk. Let's see. All right. Hello? Hello.
Like I said.
Yo.
All right. Well, I don't know. I mean, so say whatever you're gonna say. Just like I said, please follow the rules of my show. That's all that I ask.
Man, really, I ain't got nothing. What happened is what happened, and we had our exchange of words and everything, and I'm pretty much.
Wait. But see, that's the thing right there. See, we didn't have an exchange. You started texting my phone fast, like y'all do, and. Like, I'm sitting there trying to talk and you're not letting me talk. That's what happened. That's my only issue is y'all will start running with things that didn't happen and saying other things happen. No, if you don't let a grown man talk, how is that grown man going to be able to tell you what's going on? So all I'm saying is, like,
how are you not going to let a grown man talk? When I'm over here on the phone with you, you need to listen to what I have to say. When I'm talking to you guys, you listen to me. Don't anybody talk over me. It's a fucking problem.
Now why aren't you bitches donating? I need some motherfucking cakesters. You fucking trolls fucking everything up for me. I'm tired of it. I'm out of here.
Why would I not want people in the public to support me and what I'm doing?
You text my phone fast, player.
Answer. That don't make no sense. I got a couple of questions. I mean, if I hustled and I got this far, and I've got everything anybody wants in life, which I do, which is the point. I'm not rubbing it in for anyone. I'm just saying the truth. I mean, all my work didn't amount to nothing. It amounted to a...
Can I get one person to volunteer to pick up typing the like I said's in? Please, please, please. Because it's going to be hard for me. I got to step away for a minute.
Why? So that's why it's, I mean, nothing that anybody's saying is making any sense.
We're at 17.
I've hustled. I've done everything in the world, literally. And all I'm saying is, yo, can people show some support? Like, bro, that thing with
we're almost to 3,000. We got to count these.
That dude over $250,000 within 5 seconds. They're probably, I'm sure they've reached over $1 million by now if they'd allowed them to. I mean, for a guy who did nothing but just totally ruin everything for somebody and an entire family. I mean, I'm just saying, like, you know, all I said was, you know, reality. Okay. I get you have whatever you have going on, but all I said was reality, if you remember, which was, you told me I did all I could. I've done all I can to try to help you. And my response was, you donated me $5, right? That's all you've done. Anything else that you're saying is hypothetical. It doesn't exist until it's backed up with receipts and it's proven and it happens. Anyone can do that. You know what I mean? So that's all I was saying. I mean, none of it's really a big deal because I'm going to press forward and do what I need to do regardless. But I'm just saying, you know, nobody asked anyone for anything ever. Nobody's asking anybody for help. People are asking for support because I'm in between my check. My check's already made. I stay making checks on here. I stay making money. Like, all I'm saying is, why is it an issue for the public to support me? But you can go ahead and you know, say however you feel about it or whatever you need to say.
You said that it's an issue for the public to support you. I don't think that it's an issue with the public supporting you at all. I mean, I think that's just the way that you're feeling, that, you know, people are, you know, attacking you because you're asking for support. And
wow, Sneed, your guest audio, it's amazing.
You know, people are, you know, getting your situation is screwed.
Sarton's shitting on his mic right now.
Do what you do regardless, right?
Is that down?
So, do you really care? You know, if
he's got 14 baby trolls in the box, unacceptable, unacceptable. If you're over there watching him, giving him a view while somebody's sniping him, that is fucking unacceptable. You are not a troll. There is no comments there. You ain't doing shit but supporting him. What are you gonna do? Fly some fucking laugh emojis? Starting to piss me off, dog. Fuck this shit. I might go have a smoke.
Make sure you're
starting to stress out, dog.
As loud as it's gonna go. Okay, go ahead.
Take
so
his
do
check.
You care if people disapprove of what you do on your show? Do you care about, you know?
Well, of course not, because there's no way that anybody, I mean, that's the thing is, again, what you're saying, it just doesn't exist. I mean, there's nobody in the public who disapproves of what I do. I'm getting the most views on YouTube. I mean, we need to be real with ourselves. That's all I was saying. Everyone approves of what I do. I mean, you could take a trip out here and see, I can't even go anywhere without getting honked at. I'm like the new DMX right now. They're like, dog, get us with another one. Like,
and our baby trolls didn't like what I said, so they left.
Right literally, there's
that's
no
good.
one bigger than me.
Fuck off, like, unsubscribe, fucking snowflakes.
That constructing a different reality to me is insane. I mean,
I'm gonna bring the war to this boy.
The only reason why I'm not able to do what I need to do,
I'll be back, dog.
All these people. That's my whole point. Like, you're telling me, wait, hold on. You're telling me I have a mentality that I'm not getting support. No, I'm not getting support. I mean, I've had people donate me up to thousands of dollars before because of what I do here. All right, right now I can't get $1 sent, $5, 10.
Oh, thank you, Skip.
There's something wrong with that. That's not normal. That's not.
I don't like doing that, but thank you.
When I already got my check made, and all I'm trying to
Hatfield's
do is keep my bank account positive.
He's a real one. Dutchy's here. Skip's here.
I work for my money.
Lady Nightmare's here. Chaos is here.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I understand that you work for your money and everything. You're working for your money through your channel. So, like, whatever type of contract or whatever type of deal you have with YouTube.
What's good? Sticky, my brother.
Like,
my brother from another mother, dog. Well,
same thing I can do.
Pretty much do a show every day, right?
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, I don't have to. I mean, I don't even have to work every day if I don't want to. But I mean, I was just
kidding earlier, guys. I do get a little bit frustrated seeing that shit, but, you know, you're not trolling by going over there and watching him. You're supporting him. Over here, we're giving him one view for all of us. It's the whole mission, the entire mission right now. The reason I'm doing this, a lot of folks think that I'm getting paid or some shit. I'm not. I got to work for a fucking living. I do this on the side. Why? So that we can fucking take from his check and make sure that he's hurting. That's what it's all about. That's trolling. Not going over there and hitting emojis. Because there ain't no fucking chat over there. There ain't nothing for you to do over there. Here, we got a family. It's a family business, dog. Hey, we're the mob, dog.
Just try to go as hard as I can.
So yeah, I get a little frustrated. So I apologize.
Well, part of having your contract with YouTube is that you have to.
I don't have a contract. See, that's what you're
Just
what I'm saying. I keep having to correct you. There's no contract.
Man, fuck this guy.
I don't work for YouTube. I work for myself. That's the whole point. I keep trying to tell the public.
I don't work for YouTube, dog.
Shows explaining this. I'm not.
Don't simp for the gimp.
They monetize me. They
like
put
that.
me in business. I had to create this situation and put myself in a position.
Hell yeah.
I'm not under a contract. I didn't sign a contract.
Hell yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
I
I'm
love
just
you guys.
explaining
You guys
to
are
you
fucking awesome.
the reality of what's happening, so that
Here, I'll
you
highlight
understand
this
it and
for a
everybody
minute.
can understand it. Because I want to have some clarity. There's another
Negative 43 management team, dog.
bro, without people knowing who I am. I mean, it's crazy. And
I don't like asking, but yeah.
I'm on a contract with a different agency.
I would like to split whatever comes in this month as soon as I get the StreamYards paid. If you guys want to help with that, that's what's up. But I'd like to I'm going to float Sheriff some cash so he can get some more markers, and the shroud's looking a bit light. The paper that he uses for the shroud, it's looking a bit light. I want to surprise him with that and order some of that shit for him. You know what's up, guys.
With something totally different. And
that's what we do around here.
But like, that has nothing
Yeah,
to do
I know.
But go ahead.
We're at 21.
No, I mean, you can keep explaining. I'm listening to,
I'm trying to keep counting my head.
I'm just trying to bring some clarity. You know what I mean? Sorry, I'm trying to hear you. I thought you said to go on, keep explaining. Right?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Keep explaining everything because
Like I said,
I'm just wanting to make sure
we got them beat, guys.
The full understanding. That's all.
Yeah, I mean, like I said,
I knew people would wake up.
I'm so tired of them overcompensating when they drive.
Yeah, same here, Sheriff.
Like I said, man, I mean, you already know how I am, man. I mean, like I told people, just because we get in a little spat.
I woke up to TQ6. He's live. Get him.
I'm not fake.
Fuck. Let me get my coffee first. I haven't even had my coffee today, guys. Fuck. This is dedication, dog. Let's go.
You know what I mean? I'm still gonna have love for you, even if I have.
God damn it.
I'm not mad at you. I'm and I apologize, genuinely, whether I'm wrong or not, but
Sheriff, can you take over the count, please?
Picture, it's the bigger picture that
I gotta get my coffee and you have a smoke.
Is to get people to help me build and assist me in building this dichotomy. And like I said, it's not personal. I think that I have some personal issues with other people. You know what I mean? And I'm sure you're well aware of that. We talk about it all sometimes, But I don't have an issue with you. It's
dude, no problem.
I'm going to get upset, and
I'm not trying to grift you. I don't even like asking
to make sure that people.
But it does help.
They're going to do right by me. You know what I mean?
Thank
I don't
you,
have
Sheriff.
I mean, this is my survival. This is my livelihood.
I don't have pants
and
on.
that's
Quit
kind of
complaining.
why I'm actually glad you came up here, because that way people can bring some clarity. I mean, I'm not a narcissist. I don't use people. I don't look at people as resources. I don't take advantage of people.
I think I got cold. Fuck.
Like, I'm just saying, if we don't, it just don't make no sense to me. I mean, if anyone else, let's talk about Austin.
Let's talk about Austin
right
now,
this motherfucker had the career that I'm doing, damn
I'll
well
take you, Hatfield.
that
Don't
every
worry about
nation
it, bro.
on that block would support them and what they're doing. They wouldn't even have to send them money, which they would, because they would just show the support through watching. Do you get what I'm saying? That
the only reason I ask, and this is just being honest with everyone, the only reason I ask is because I kind of got myself buried in deep here doing this show. Now, I'm not telling people I need help with my internet bill. It was my fault. My internet before, when I was doing streams, was really shitty, and we kept having technical difficulties. So I upgraded to Skynet, and now I'm paying $90 a month for that, plus 50 on top of that for StreamYards, plus I think it's 17 or 20 bucks for premium, so we don't have to watch ads while we do this. And when I did it, I thought, oh, okay, well, that's just fine. Everything's good. I mean, I could do that and cover the bills, but then my schedule started to change. And, you know, sometimes I lose hours, and then you get to that part where it's getting rough, you know. We got a family over here, and it's hard. You got to take up and keep up with everything. And I kind of got myself in a little deep, but that's okay. I mean, whatever comes up off the top goes to StreamYards, guys, and YouTube Premium, unless you say otherwise. And this time it's going to be, I want to get Sheriff some good marker sets and some more shroud paper.
Person would be able to make.
Otherwise, Sheriff's going to be drawn on toilet paper rolls,
I'm
dog.
Kind of making enough through that on my own without people really wanting support. They're just all addicted to
Sheriff's shroud made of toilet paper.
So it's like my issue has always been, you know, the unfair treatment that I get.
Thanks,
I get
guys.
treated
I'll
like
fly the flag for a moment.
And you know,
I'm gonna grab my coffee and my smoke.
How I am, or how I talk, or how I walk, or who I am. You know, that's what I symbolize, and that's the point of it.
I feel like I'm coming down with a cold and I'm sweating.
For anybody.
My sinuses are all fucked up.
You're gonna be.
Try to speak up. Wait, slow down. Try to speak up as much as you can and a little slowly because I'm just walking by traffic.
I'll fly this for a minute.
And the mic is kind of. But go ahead.
Change, you're going to be who you are regardless, and you know the only change that you would have to find is within yourself. Nobody is trying to mold you and shape you into what they want to see you and put you as their definition, what they image you as. I know that you know you're gonna do your thing regardless. You feel me?
Right.
So you know by any means necessary, you know I'm coming on here to say, yo, man to man, misunderstandings and miscommunication happens all the time. And
dog, your mic.
Apologize. So, yeah, I mean, let me interject. I'm not trying to cut you off, but I mean, it's kind of important. I mean, that's the thing. None of these people get, and that's kind of always been my issue with most of them. It's we're all lifing together. I mean, life is going to life. I mean, things are going to happen, and these people are used to people who slow down and will shrink for them and not say how they feel. And I mean, I'm just saying. I mean, I'm pretty sure in your experience with me, have I ever been like that?
No.
All right. So I mean, I'm not going to change. I try to be nice to everybody and work with everybody.
Thanks,
but yeah,
Andy.
I mean, if we have a misunderstanding, I mean, I don't care what you call me, what you say. I mean, I may say things I don't mean. It's not a big deal. But a lot of these people are overtly dramatic. And, if you notice all the so-called culture and all these different individuals from these other groups is what I call them. And you get what I'm saying. They get online and they just argue and bicker back and forth. And the thing is, people take a lot of times what they've done in the past is they take me saying the truth like, oh my goodness, did he just say that? I'm not saying these things for any shock value. I'm saying these things because they're the truth. That's what I always did. I was just the guy, their voice of reason, and the guy and the radio show host that said reality that, unfortunately,
man,
truth
fuck
is
this.
not a
I hate
popular
flying
subject,
this fucking
people
thing.
can't stand the truth.
Bye.
And I am the truth. So, I mean, I'm going to keep on speaking the truth.
I'm speaking the truth,
doing all I know how to do. But if I can explain to you a little more about what's going on, I mean, in reality, okay. I mean, people issue illegal statements to me every day. Okay?
You got 12 baby trolls up at 13 in the box
on here because they have rules, which is unfair too. The network is hypersensitive as hell. Okay. So I'm already in a hypersensitive environment.
That can't be Sneedville.
I
put it everyone link.
Freedom of speech,
I think,
whatsoever. Right. Then I'm on a Mason-owned platform, meaning that Freemasons own YouTube. Okay. They don't run nothing. They run their mouse. But Freemasonry is what has to do with all the corporate.
Does anybody know who's on panel with him? We need to talk to this guy. Is this TJ?
Corporations in corporate America. Look at Batman with the bird.
TJ, we need to talk,
at the end of the day, it's like, I mean, I've just defeated
an entire
witches coven, male and female. Literally, this is what's happening. We're in spiritual, you know what.
Christina, we need to talk. Get at me.
And if I explain to you what's really happening and how badly my enemies are losing, I can show you this stuff. I mean, I got evidence. People I could show you the situation, right? And explain it to you, but I can't do it on this network because they have rules. And quite frankly, the karma that's coming to my enemies is downright ugly.
It's not Tina.
They're getting
Cheshfish Tina is not.
I mean, and I mean, even you're seeing it because, I mean, that's what those people were.
Hell yeah.
In Austin, that's what they are. They're wannabe enemies, and I don't wish anything on anyone.
Stop hating on Cheshire.
I hope they go through nothing genuinely, but this ain't about me. This is between God and them. And I just tell people the truth.
All right, I'll be back, guys. I keep saying it.
I mean, what do you think Batman is?
I'll do it now.
It's
Count
right
the
to when
lisms.
somebody's corruptible, and this is about God. I mean, that's why I keep saying it. I mean, I keep telling everyone, I talk to God, like right to him. He's with me right now. He talks to me right there. I ain't got to have him on speed dial. He literally talks to me. He tells me every move. He's training me. That's why I just did this 152 pull-ups. I don't care how anybody feels about it or how I do it. I mean, people don't make no sense. That's why I don't deal with people who are unfair. It's like, listen, you know, you got to have some air around you. You get what I'm saying? You have to let me do what I need to do. You got to give me time. You got to let me train the way that I train, because I'm the only one who knows how to do this and can do it. It's not a formula. It's just straight willpower and grit and determination. And since they don't have that gift and they don't have it, they don't want to see me with that gift. You know what I mean? And that's where all the jealousy arises. Go ahead.
I say, if God gives you a talent and God puts you on an assignment, that's for you and God to understand, and you go about doing it because you're doing it for God. You're not doing it to please the likes of man. You feel what I'm saying? So if your testimony is supposed to be in the public's eye, then it's going to show when God wants it to show. You feel me? So you know, you not whenever God calls somebody to an assignment, it shouldn't be done because you want to be seen and you want to be heard and you want the feedback of others and everything, just to sit there and say, see, this is me and this is what. No, it doesn't work like that. If God,
I'm not after that. All that just kind of came with it. But go on.
But if people see you in a beacon of light of saying, like, you know, yeah, I see that, you know, God is working, because eyes can see, ears can hear. So when God puts you on an assignment, you know, your ears and your eyes should only be focused on what is it that I need to do today to actually, like, you know, say that I'm doing something that's pleasing in God's eyes, and I'm doing what the Creator wants me to do. You feel me? So
and I am. I mean, I'm listening and doing exactly what he's telling me. What's going on?
Anybody else's opinion doesn't matter. You feel me? People talk about Moses when Moses built the ark. Like, the fuck you built an ark? You sit up there and you said that it was going to rain and everything. People sit up there, they laughed at him, they mocked him, they rung up his head. They, you know, done all type of shit and everything to bring Moses down.
Same thing they did to me, right, every day.
Right, and you see that, you know, in the end, he got blessed. You feel me?
Right.
So, and it's all types of stories like that throughout the Bible, where people was, like, you know, doing down bad, judged, and, you know, mistreated. And that's just the way that, you know, humans are when you don't have a God like that. You're going to know when the Spirit is talking to you and you moving in the light. You feel me? That's why I had to check myself the other day and everything, because I was like, you know what? This is not my right. This is, I don't have no right to sit there and judge nobody about what they're doing. I'm not saying that I'm judging you or judging nobody what they're doing and everything, because God has them designed there for a purpose and put them in that place in their life. They're doing. You feel me? So I'm having to check myself. And
I appreciate that.
Yeah. So it's like right now, I'm at a standstill in my life right now, because I recently just found out that my that my nephew was killed.
Oh man, I'm sorry.
So I'm looking, and the fact that he was only 26 years old, and it you know, it fucked my head up.
Yeah.
Because, you know, that young man had a lot of life ahead of him and everything, and it's like, you know, it's been bothering me since when I found out, brother. And I'm now wanting to take a new approach on life and everything, and be like, I don't have time to argue with nobody. I don't have to, you know, go back and forth and everything, because life is precious and motherfucker. Feel me?
Yeah.
Oh, it's
just let me know. I want you to keep going. Just let me know when you're ready, because I have something to say about that that's positive. Go ahead.
Yes. If you're going to do what you're going to do, and you doing it in the ways of righteousness, to actually want to go out and help people, and you know, being encouragement
that's
to
what I'm
others.
gonna say. Like, you see the vision now, right? But this to stop stuff like that. It's exactly what I'm doing. It's to stop things like that from happening. What you're saying happened to him. Exactly what I'm here for and what I'm doing. You know what I mean? Go ahead.
But
try to watch the language a little if you can, but you're good.
I'm like this, brother. If you're doing something to go out and help the community, and you want to do it by any means necessary because you really hate the injustice that's going on, then find the ways of utilizing your platform to do that, and speak on subjects and speak on issues of what's going on. But you're already doing that in a sense and everything. You feel me?
Yeah, I'm just trying to get you on board, with me. I understand everything without it being explained. I know you're working. I know you're busy. I just mean whenever you have time, if you can come on here like this, that would be good. And I mean, part of that is my fault because I'm just trying to protect this business, so I'm a little wary of people making a mistake. It's not personal. It's just this network is very odd and I've been targeted by them. And, if you had been through what I've been through behind doing this, you would understand. Anybody would. I mean, I've been fighting for my life the past 4 or 5 years, man. I mean, because these people, they call the seat hospital. I know I've told you in person what happened to me. We're not going to bring it up on here, and it's been talked about plenty. But that's what my enemies don't get. It's told me a million times these downloads I get, and God talking to me, and it said you don't have to do nothing. It said your existence is more than enough. That's the whole point of me. The fact that somebody refused to just expire, somebody refuses to give up, somebody just keeps going, and that's what I symbolize. I mean, I went through the real thing, an actual, in a rebirth. I went through survival. It's just the truth. And like I said, I think if I said it word for word what happened to me, it'd be pretty obvious. And that's what I represent is, resurrecting literally what, and that's what Batman has to do. That's what people don't get. This isn't fake. I survived a truck, bro. And the video's on the channel. A whole truck, okay, like at a velocity that nobody could imagine. I got right back up. I maintained consciousness. It was just like the 50 Cent Get Rich or Die Trying scene, identical. I was on the stretcher. I couldn't even move. And I just mentally, with willpower, kept myself conscious. I had liquid going through my legs, which means that it's pretty much that time. And I'm so strong that I willed myself through it, and I'm still here. Then I retaught myself how to walk. Like, I'm a machine. That's what people don't get. I'm like literally like the Terminator. Like, because I've been through so much. These people put holes in my tires in my Crown Vic back in the day, and guess what? It had a Batman emblem on it. I've been Batman for a long time. I just didn't know it. So I'm driving tire pops. It's a cop car. It's a Crown Vic. Paid for cash, like $4,000, whatever. The tire, pops, and I flew in the grass. I had to wheel the thing. I was on the real road. I had to wheel it to the side to get it off the road because I'm knowing what's happening. And it was loud. And I end up flipping about 4 or 5 times, and the roof is caving in on me every time. I put my hand in front of my face sideways, and it saved my life. And then there was a piece of glass right there in that part of my hand. People don't get the reason why I got no fear is I know I can't. You know what? God won't let it happen. I'm invincible. I'm immortal. I keep telling people this. People think I'm joking. Like, no, you haven't seen what I've seen me do and go through with my own eyes. You get what I'm saying? Like, I know what I've survived. Like, it's not possible. So I know nobody got nothing for me because I can't expire. I just know I can't. God will not let it happen because I'm too loved and I have too much of a purpose. I haven't been able to breathe every day for the past 4 or 5 years, and I'm setting world records. That's the part that people don't talk about. People don't understand it because they don't ask questions and they're not listening and seeing what's going on. I'm a walking testimony and a testament. I'm not doing this for views. I'm not doing it to look cute. This is my actual walk in the life path that I chose. I think we all choose our life paths ahead of time. And I want to know how you feel about that. So just get your answer formulated and you can say it in a minute. But the last thing I want to say, I'm sorry for what happened, truly. And that's exactly why I do what I do. I don't expect anything from anyone. I don't ask people for nothing. I think I'm in the position now where I have to make a living asking. I don't see anything wrong with asking the public to back me because why wouldn't they, But that's what this is for. I'm wearing a bulletproof vest and I go out in the street and I deal with all these criminals and all these so-called thugs and gang members and gangsters right there in their face. I run the streets. I mean, that's not a qualm. I mean, I walk around comfortably wherever and kick this right in front of them. They got the channel. I mean, trust me, if it wasn't real, people would know. People know what it is. People in this jail over here know about Batman. Okay. And like, I'm a legend, right? So like I said, I don't do no talking. I don't run my mouth. I go to work and I get busy, and that's what I do. I'm an enforcer. And the purpose of it is to, like I said, I wear 18 gauge steel armor. I wear a bulletproof vest, and I don't need none of that. I was doing this before I ever had it. That was the thing. I told you, between you and I told you, and we're not going to talk about it at all, okay? Like loose lips sink ships. But I told you a couple of things that I've been through, right? And if you recall in your memory, do you remember there's been some, like, let's say there's been some illegal organizations that I didn't know was that, and they had ties to illegal organizations, and they were supposed to be upright, and then they tried to set me up, and it all backfired. Okay, I already was doing the Batman thing, the real thing, and that's what created all this, because the people that I literally was supposed to have there for me and literally was working for betrayed me. They tried to set me up, and they tried to set me up with my own toughness and my own aggressiveness. Okay, and like in the process, all these legal establishments got shut down hands on. Like, this is a real thing. Like, I went through the real Ra's al Ghul thing. That's what people don't get. People talk about the movie and Ra's al Ghul. I went through it. That's exactly what happened. The scene in the temple, it happened. We had some action like that, like the real thing. This is not fake. So it's like, I mean, do you know what that feels like? I mean, and you probably do, but most people don't. People don't know what it's like to just want to work and make a living. Just like when I wanted to go to college and I'm sitting there having to go back and forth with gang members and cartel, and I'm shutting them down in the street winning. Okay. And all I do is defend myself, and I do it the right way. And I'm just a monster, bro, because I know how to control my adrenaline, and I like it. I live for it. I'm different. I'm built different. I love pain. I love all of that. I love conflict. So it's like, I went through all these things, and that was the experience for me that turned the whole game around for me. It was like, this system is so broken that I can't even work for people no more without them doing illegal activity. So if this is what it's going to be, and it's right in front of everyone, they don't do their job, they do nothing about it. And I'm going to have to make a stand against these people to shut down these illegal, businesses, organizations, and places. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because nobody else is doing it. I mean, their agencies won't do it. They're who's supporting it. They got deals worked out. If not, how would they have made it this far? You got buildings and places and businesses that are legal as hell in all your neighborhoods and all across this country. I mean, if they wanted to shut them down, they would have been shut them down. They're not shutting down because they're getting a chunk of the money. So it wasn't a choice for me like, oh, I want to be cute and put on a costume. No, I had to do this. I didn't have a choice. That's what I keep trying to explain to everybody. This really happened to me. And it's a big deal to me, okay? Because it could have gone a whole nother direction. So, like I said, that's why I know God is with me. I know God blesses me. And I know God takes care of me. But I don't have any fear, man. I don't fear this system. This system answers to me straight up, wherever I'm at. And that's really the truth. This is not fake. I run these streets. Everybody else just talks. I do what I want to do. And it's because I don't have a choice. This is the game that I made. This is what I formulated. And I didn't make this game. They made the game. They made Batman, just like in that little short I put up the other day, where all the villains are gathered together and they're like in the courtroom. And then the girl lawyer proves her point and says, I thought maybe Batman was responsible for you people, but I realize now that all of you would have grown to become the same villain, and you're actually who created him. And they didn't like that. And they're like, cool. And we're going to blah, blah, blah anyway, because that's what they do. They're corrupt. I just stand up against evil and corruption. There is no choice. There is no choice. And yeah, I mean, we're losing more people every single day. That's why I'm asking people to support. So now I think you're getting a little more clarity, which is fine. It takes time. I don't expect people to understand right away, but I think you're gaining more clarity on the direction I'm going and why I'm doing this. I mean, I've been doing this. I've been doing what you're saying, protecting people and going up against the enemy and winning. And it ain't just spiritual. It's gotten real physical. And people know. People out here know. They all heard about me. They know who I am and how I get down. Seriously. It ain't about being gangster. It ain't about being tough. It's about winning against these evil people. That's what I care about. I don't care how I look. I never cared how I look. I care about winning. See how I follow the street signs? The gangster who refuses to jaywalk. So, I mean, at the end of the day, it's like, that's the entire mission that I'm on. I save lives. I've been doing it. It's not fake. It's just not quite to the capacity, that I want it to be, because I need the money and the resources, and then I'll be able to save and help a lot more people and protect a lot more people. And, it really is depressing for me because, you just told me what happened. I mean, you think I don't feel some way about it? I mean, I care. I care about you. I care about people. I care about your people, even when I don't know. I care about human beings. That's why I do what I do every day. If I didn't care, man, I may be tough, but I'm not heartless. I got a big heart.
All right. Good morning, folks. For those who are just coming in, welcome to the greatest radio show on earth, Simp Gimp Radio, where we watch the manic rantings of a fucking regarded 43 lunatic. Low tier locale. Mission is to take his viewers from him and cut his check down and put it in the ground and bury that bitch. Thanks for being here and not supporting his show, where you will not be able to comment or anything. Hey, check it out. He's got 12 in the box, dog. I just got my coffee and got my cigarette, so thanks, Sheriff, for counting. Welcome in, Eddie. Anybody else? Am I missing anyone? Big O, what's up, dude? Who's the person he's talking to? Yeah, he's talking to TJ. TJ, we need to talk, dude. Joey's ancestor. He's finally getting attention from an African American. My regarded son is going to be on cloud 9. Fuck, dude. That sums it up. Yeah, for sure. All right, let's get back to it.
I care about people. You know, I've told you that to your face.
I care about people.
When I was drunk, so, I mean, I'm a real person. I care about humanity. And it just saddens me that this has taken so long. I don't understand it. I don't understand God's plan.
Yeah, he wants somebody in basketball to love
if he had gotten me in action already, I'd be able to do a lot more. Does that make sense?
He does like basketball.
Well, God's plan is never fully understood until you have that connection to go to
I think either way we can't understand it. You know what I mean? I think it's just feeling
Nobody is never meant to understand what God's plan is, whether it's a chaotic plan, whether it's supposed to be something good that's supposed to be going on, and you got to understand that on human time. So at the snap of a finger, I ask God every day, what is my purpose? What is my divine purpose for me being here on earth? And do whatever it is that you will do.
Jesus.
Well, I mean, I think, again, I'm not trying to interrupt you. I'm just saying, I'll let you keep going. I just think your divine purpose has to do with this, honestly. I mean, that's the point. I mean, we have like big, scrapping young lads, whatever, young men like you and I. Military sends us off to what conflicts that don't even support this country. I mean, we know what we are. We're like X-Men. I mean, we know we're superheroes. That's what I think your purpose is. I don't think
we're like X-Men.
Your purpose isn't, to sit there and take orders from people who are half your size. Common sense. That's why I'm hoping that I can get the blessings, and God will bless me, and I believe He will. But that's why I'm hoping I can get all the money, and that's why I didn't want to get into an argument. I don't want to have a big misunderstanding where everybody walks their separate ways or whatever and is pissed off at each other because. I mean, I'm doing this for people like you. I'm doing this for everyone. I mean, if I get the money, I'll be able to create an opportunity for you. And I don't gas people up. I don't lie. If I get the money, you can hold me to my word. And if not, you can tell me I'm two-faced and full of it. And I promise you I'm not. If I tell you I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it. I'll be able to put you onto an opportunity and you can work with me and help me with what I'm doing.
Be
I need help, man. I have to have people that are behind me, strong people that I trust. And that's what it's about with me is I'm just, sending tests. I'm not saying I'm maniacal and always in control, but I try to test people like I've tested you because I need to know, where your head is at and, that you're trustworthy for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's the people I need to help me do this, so I'll let you keep going. But I mean, that's the point is to get people aligned with their purpose and helping. I mean, that's what we're here to do, man. We're here to, stand up to, corruption and evil. I mean, that's the only conflict that ever existed is between good and evil, spiritually and physically. And, I apologize for anything I said that was disparaging. I really didn't mean any of it. And I apologize, but I mean, you weren't meant to, work in no bar. I mean, or work a job. You were meant to, have your own independence. Like JFK Kennedy said, he wants Americans to be free and independent. I mean, that's what we were all meant for. And I think that, well, I'm not going to say that we were not all meant for the same purpose, but the key few and the selected few like you and I were meant for a different purpose. And it's a lot more than what they have us doing. And that's my issue is that I'm like, in life, you're either one of two cats, but you're nonetheless a cat. You're either the cat that's docile and accepts his fate in the cage, or you're the cat like me that's literally losing it going,
Vlad, welcome in, bud.
I'm the crazy cat and getting the hell out of the damn cage. I'm not staying in the cage, period. I'm not doing it. I refuse to. You understand? That's what my movement is about. My movement is about breaking free from this matrix and breaking free from these fake little corny jobs and listening to their little snide remarks every day. That's why I'm so passionate about it, because I can't stand it. Okay, there's a way to escape. There's a way to escape spiritually. Astral travel is real. I'm trying to study that. Like, I've known how to, build my subconscious for decades and how to control my reality. Like, all this stuff is connected. Everything I'm doing is connected. I have a lot of knowledge that people don't have on how to do a lot of things. I'm a healer too. I'm a divine being. Like, these are real things. Most people, they just talk. I'm not talking. I'm walking it and proving it every day. I mean, do you at least, I'll let you continue, but I mean, do you at least see that I at least back up what I say?
I'll allow you to continue.
Talking. Yes, I understand completely.
It's your turn. I'm going to be quiet.
No, you asked me the question. I was just agreeing with what you're saying. I was going to,
Folgers, Sheriff. Folgers. Because real soldiers drink Folgers, Sheriff. We don't fuck with that Freddie Keurig shit, dog.
Oh, let you finish and everything. Man, listen, I'm just and I'm gonna let you go on and say what you're gonna say.
Gotcha. The fuck out of here, Sheriff.
I just want to speak. That God has been over you, and I pray that you become successful in your journey, and that this negativity around you. I just hope that is blocked out of your mind and out of your mental and out of your life, and go about living in peace, brother. If
that's actually what I'm trying to work on right now, is trying to let go of things in the past, because I think I'm carrying, energies with me of demonic people and things they did to me that were traumatic and horrible that I don't even really talk about on here. Some of it I have, but a lot of the videos are privated. But that's what I'm working on right now, is trying to let go completely, because I think it could help me with what I've been going through, with the pain and the, inability to get air. I think that, as much as it is something that may have happened, something physical, I just got to let it go. And that's the only way it's going to go away and heal is, mentally. Everything is mental at the end of the day. I'm an example of that: mental strength and acuity, and all the strength stuff and speed stuff and martial arts. It's all mental. That's why I'm so good at it, because I got a really strong mind. That's what people don't get. I mean, I have to have a strong mind. You can build a strong body, but they can't conquer a right mind. It's just the truth. You can get a big guy and put a bat suit on him, but the truth is, if he comes up against me in these streets, he's going to lose. I mean, it just is. You get the wake up call of a lifetime running into me, because I'm a monster. I'm built to do this. Mentally, you just have to be on a different level, and you have to be committed, and you have to believe in yourself, and you have to be willing, quite frankly, to lose it all and lose everything. And I am. That's the difference. So that's why, I expect and I demand the public to respect what I'm doing for that reason. It's not about power or even authority, whether I have that divinely or not. It's not about being any way. It's just, you got to respect that. I mean, in my opinion, I respect anybody who walks a real walk. I respect. Those are all the rappers I like: Tupac, Biggie. I say what I say sometimes to educate the public and say the truth, but I have respect for Tupac. I have respect for Biggie. I have a lot of respect for DMX. I have respect for any dude that I can relate to that was a real man, because the world don't care about us. The world doesn't give us nothing. Like right now, like I said, I'm just trying to get $5, $10, $20 so that I can not have my bank account go negative, so that, I can get my check and not have my money stolen from me. As far as the success is already there. I'm successful. I did it all. I'm done. It's completed. It's the public, and it's the fact that a lot of them, they don't know how to support, or they're unable, because we're in a recession. We're entering the greatest depression ever. I called it out ahead of time.
It's TJ Red Pill. Welcome in.
Everybody's struggling, everyone. But I'm just saying, that's the point. If people would kind of band together, and if they picked a cause to support, they should support me, because I'm not doing it to be selfish. I'm doing it because what I'm doing, any money that comes into here is going to be used for me to get by and get the resources and build this business. It has been since day one, and it's to build this business so that I can get involved, right, in different cities and states, and be able to go out in the street and handle all this stuff that's happening in our neighborhoods, whether it be criminal activity, gangs, illegal activity. I'm just telling you the truth, and I'm sure you can relate. Again, I'm not trying to paint myself some way. I'm the only one with the heart to do it, man. I mean, we just got to get real. I mean, these agencies don't care. I already found out. Did you know that the CIA and the FBI and stuff like that, they have task force assigned to every neighborhood?
All count,
so they'll
Sheriff.
be watching you for the past 3-4
years,
especially
Let me know when you're back.
A gang member or a dangerous person, right? And how do you think? I mean, they surveil people, right? So it's like, if you surveil me, you see that I'm a God-fearing person. I go on prayer walks like I'm doing now. I exercise. I don't do nothing else. I don't do nothing extra. That's why I have to ask for money and wait for my check, because I do everything legally the right way. You know what I mean? The evidence is right in front of you. The proof's in the pudding. I have nothing to hide. I don't do anything weird. I don't have time to. I'm just trying to survive and eat, man. You know? So it's like, at the end of the day, I mean, the agencies are not, it's just like you said in the movie, you know, Alfred said, like, you know, what
Jesus
are you doing?
Christ.
Blah, blah, blah. He said,
Just like
you know,
the
the
movie.
cops weren't getting the job done, Alfred. It's the truth. I mean, you know, they're not going to do anything. They're just going to sit there. And the inability to act, right, just like Ra's al Ghul was teaching Bruce Wayne, is a real thing.
Everything's
you know,
about
inability
Ra's al
to act.
Ghul in
I
the
mean, that's
movie.
why we have our problems. You got to think about it. If they did their job, their actual job, if they weren't afraid to get in the mix, we wouldn't have gang members moving into our communities and neighborhoods, which we don't have that problem out here because I'm here. We'll never have that problem because I won't allow it. Straight up. I'll call them all out and tell them I'm outside right here. Come out, you know? So if you have that, it's different because they get scared. I mean, if they come up against somebody tougher than them who ain't playing and doesn't care how many of them there are, trust me, they're going to get scared. They're going to get shook, you know? And my whole point is just like, that's what this is for. I mean, my plans is to go straight into all these neighborhoods, like in these different cities and states, and come up against these gangs. That's exactly what it's for. I'll tell you straight up what I'm doing. And I have no qualms about it. It's what I've been doing. I've already been doing this. This ain't new. And come up against all these illegal organizations, right? Just straight up, though, to the point that I just have real power. And I want to get enough money where basically nobody knows who the hell I am. And they can't even ID me, you know, and you know, all they hear is just this story about there's some Batman running around that keeps dealing with all these gang members and evil people and corrupt people, because that's what I do. People don't get it. It's gotten ugly, bro. This is what I do. It's what I'm going to do regardless, whether I put on a bat suit or not. People
So
think
ugly.
something sweet over here. It's not sweet, bro. You know, it's not to sound tough. It's not to say I'm tougher than anyone. But this is what I do, man. I'm people's karma. You know what I mean? I stand up to people for real, in their face. You know, like stuff happens, we get it in. My whole history says that. So it's like, you know, I mean, it's to save people's lives. Like what you're describing. It's to hopefully be in the right place at the right time and have the resources, have a Batmobile, have the Bat Cycle, Bat Pod, all that stuff. It's not to look cute, you know, it'll look great for views, but that's not why I'm doing it. It's so that I can have the resources necessary to get where I need to be and get right in the mix and stop things from happening and help people. And once Batman shows up to a couple of these instances and you start getting big, you see all the crazy stuff going on in the country, right?
Yeah.
Right. So, I mean, imagine those things happening, and then all of a sudden, a Batman pulls up, and he's in a completely bulletproof suit, or mostly bulletproof, whatever, made out of whatever, Kevlar, titanium, aluminum alloy. Even just the way I am now is pretty useful, but I'd have to have rib coverage because you know what people do and what they resort to. We're not going to say it on here because there's rules, you know.
Hold on, guys.
We know what they resort to in the street, especially cowards. They're not going to go hand to hand with me. They know better. They can look at me and see.
No, the offer still stands, Sneed. Show any proof that you fought any crime at all, any kind of physical evidence that you fought crime as Batman or as Jojo Simpois, and I'll shut the show down right now. I will stop sniping you, and I will just go back to other locales and have fun with them. You're a special kind of puppet, though, so it'll be a hard thing for me to stop, especially with all the support from this amazing community. It's going to be hard for me to do, but I'll do it. I'll stand on my word. You can have all your viewers. You can keep ranting. And all you got to do is show one little shred of proof. You said you dropped the crime rate and you've done all this shit. Let's see one shred of evidence and I will fucking stop. I'll stop tomorrow. Send it to me. You got my email. I sent you a dump cake this morning. Just go ahead. Send the motherfucking proof.
Yeah, I'm not going to do hands with him because he's too tall and he has a reach. I have a reach, dude.
Thanks for bringing that up.
People don't get around my reach. That's my whole trick. People can't mess with my reach, and my first step is a lot quicker and longer. I cut out the extra first step or the extra step, so I'm just right on somebody immediately. You know, as soon as it gets going, I'm already on them. You know, so it's like, you know, that's the point of this. The point is to stand up to whoever, whatever. I already stood up to the government and Illuminati. It's what I started doing radio doing. I mean, but that's what this is for. I mean, don't get it twisted. This is for so that all that, and I've already come up against gangs and won. That I will tell you confidently. I've been winning against them for a long time. And, you know, people know about me. I don't play games. It ain't for cute. It ain't for show. I'm a monster, bro. I have nothing when it comes to this street stuff. It's all business to me, straight up. I don't care. And I do it right too. I don't run around running my mouth, bumping my gums, talking about how tough I am. That's why you rarely hear me even talking about any of it. I keep my mouth shut and I just keep it moving and do what I do.
You're definitely not manic today either.
Is when I'm telling people, hey, look, this is who I am. I really run the streets. They want to keep trying to dismiss it. That's not a good idea because it's just going to piss me off because I've done too much.
Such a bad idea.
You know what I mean? The people who are the real ones, they working on being better people every day. And what do you see me do? I'm trying to pray. I talk to God, go on prayer walks. Everything is real nice. It's arts and crafts day.
Go on prayer walks.
Batman is off today. Today's arts and crafts day, which I love, because I need a break. God told me to take a break. I might be retiring for a minute, but I'll never retire it because it's necessary. I'm just saying I could have helped with the stuff that happened at FSU recently.
Usually when people say that they speak to God directly, that's a pretty bad fucking sign, Like, I wouldn't have anybody near me or in my life that talks about how he talks to God directly, let alone roams the streets in a Batman suit. It's fucking awkward.
I could have helped, with what you're talking about. And, I don't know. That's the part that's just hard on me is I just, but
I'm sorry. Because,
no, you're good. It's your turn.
Question. I didn't hear what happened at FS. Is it FSU? Are you sure? Like, what happened?
Oh
my God.
I have to be careful how I explain it, but it was...
Jesus Christ, dude. TJ. TJ. Really, dude. Really. We need to talk.
Just like Columbine, basically, is what it seemed like. It made the news. So
it
was one of those instances in a school. And my point is, when
all that shit God, he was talking about,
when
TJ,
God gives
man.
Batman the money and the resources, right?
He was talking all this shit, saying that you sleep on the fucking sidewalk, talking mad shit about you, and here you are.
Stuff like that happens, and let's say I'll be in the right place at the right time wherever God wants me. It's God's plan, right? So what I know is going to happen is I have a gift with intuition. And I'm going to get downloads telling me what's going on. They give me downloads talking about CIA, FBI. I know a lot of stuff I'm not supposed to know, bro. I mean, God literally will tell me. I don't have to see anything.
Downloads.
He'll tell me what's going on. So he tells me the assignments, and I'm just saying, stuff like that. If I had been in Florida, I mean, that's what would happen. The minute that it made the news or I heard anything about it, I would have been speeding over there to try to help. And in the process, might have been able to help people and save lives. Instead, we just continue to have, just meaningless loss. Because the system is broken and doesn't really care. It's failed us. And then they go on the news and they lie. Do you get what I'm saying? They go on the news and they say, well, thank you for these agencies and people protecting us. They did a lot of protecting. I guess that's why, we just took more losses. What about the people that we lost for no reason? You see what I'm saying? It's ignorant. It's ignorant to give credit to people who ain't doing it and nothing. You're not helping. You're just sitting there.
Where's the
so my point is, if I have the money and the resources, Batman, whether they like it or not, can show up, be able to actually help. And stop the evil that's happening and save people's lives. And then all this stuff, it's going to make the news, and that's the thing. It's going to come up to, it's going to be a matter of public debate and public opinion, but they're not going to be able to do much with me or tell me anything. Number one, they're not even going to be able to ID me. Number two, that won't be that hard. I'll probably get ID'd at some point because people are going to say it has to be him because he's the only one who's strong enough and smart enough to do this, and that's literally what I picture. I'm just telling you, so it's like, but in the process, the whole public would say, man, there's a real Batman and I'm on his side because he just saved a bunch of lives. Do you get what I'm saying? So then I have political power and then I'm able to, come out and speak publicly like I already do. It all ties into one big thing. I'm not scared of nothing that I'm going to come up into or, when situations change with what I'm doing. But, that's the point is I'm just telling you the truth, man. You know how these little whats are, in the street, bro. I'm not saying that I'm not even saying I'm invincible. I'm not saying that, because I don't feel like it all the time. I don't know. I'm just saying,
these little,
I don't think I'm anything special. God is who showed me I'm special. Honestly, I've always been humble, man. Me. I was never really like a bragging guy, was I? I mean, I was pretty humble, was I not? Just me. I struggle like everybody.
Hey, and you recognize yourself, and you speak as who you are because you're creating your own definition for yourself and everything. You're not letting people defy who
his mic is farting.
Person. So that's why we're individually and uniquely, created in God's image because God is unique and is everything all and everything. Yeah. For me, God is everything. I just have a different sense of what the creator is to me. You feel what I'm saying?
Right. Oh, I mean, yeah, that's fine. I mean, I do too. Like I said, I don't really necessarily agree that with the Bible God, or that we're definitely not all praying to the same God. That's all I got to say. The God I'm talking about is love, pure love, and that's all I know. I mean, but we can't all be praying to the same guy because these people are way too evil. I mean, so there's the enemy. I mean,
I'm like this, man. I don't when it comes to spiritual and spiritual politicalness and everything, I'm not for it, because like for me, I don't believe in a religious sense of there's a right and a wrong way to give God praise and everything, because that's just a human-like limitation. I do know the invitation of what it takes to kneel down before God and know who God is, but not with those, or you're not doing this right because I'm not for.
Oh my God!
I'm not looking for a human's acceptance of how the way I'm supposed to, give God praise. You feel me?
Yeah.
If God talks to me or God gives me a download and everything, it's because it comes in His natural timing. Which is the same thing that's for you. It's going to always come in your natural timing. So you might not have the funds right now, but
right now we don't have two pennies to rub together.
But when you are rewarded,
whoa!
When you are rewarded,
whoa! Y'all hear that? He just said, "Right now I don't have two pennies to rub together." Is he admitting defeat? Hold on.
When you are rewarded,
I'm listening.
When you are rewarded, and God gives it to you in that moment of divine timing, it's because,
which is all he keeps talking about. Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Oh, so yeah. I mean, it's telling me every day that it's coming. That's the thing that's leading up to it. So at least, I mean, you believe what I'm saying, right? I'm not making this up. I mean, you're talking to me, telling me, every day.
I'm not discrediting you. I'm not.
He said it though.
Saying that I don't believe you or none of that and everything. I'm saying that when you ask God for something, you better be patient, because
that's the thing too. Let me just say that I'm really trying to stop interrupting you. I want to hear you talk, but
no, you don't.
I was just going to say one thing, that I mean, I didn't ask him for nothing. This is his plan. I'm just being honest. I didn't ask God for money. I never had the chance to. I've been moving too fast. I mean, you can watch my channel. I don't have time. I just do what I do and go to work, and that's it. This is work for me. I didn't ask him for nothing. This is his plan. That's why I try to tell people that it's God's plan. And some people, like I said, the one guy, he drove up, he gave me $2 the other day. Which I need to ask you. Like I said, here I am asking in line on World Star like they do. But I'm just saying, right now, I need some help, so I'm just saying, if you're able to, and if you don't, I'm not going to be mad at you, but, I mean, I'm talking about, I'm just trying to barely get by, bro. That's it. And I mean, if anyone, I mean, not just you, anyone out there can send 5, 10, 20, just something, anything.
Damn.
That Cash App,
it will
help me tremendously right now. Cause I mean, right now I'm in a state of lack, like nothing. I mean, I gotta do what I need to do. I gotta survive.
Yes.
And that's what these evil people have been doing. I got voicemails, bro. They don't want to see
We're
me.
winning, dog.
That's what they're trying to do. Is starve me out, literally. So that's why I turn around and ask, because I'm man enough to tell people, hey, yo, listen, I took on a witch's coven. I took on all the Freemasonry in one. Like, I just came out of a whole.
Oh, he's been watching us.
Vietnam was. That's what I'm coming out of right now, bro. So honestly, that's what this has been.
Oh,
this has
that's
been
so
all
good.
Out,
I love it.
And I'm coming out of it, and I'm still here. So
dude,
it was never about.
I know,
Sheriff.
Sheriff.
It was about trying to win and get through it.
Fucking fantastic news. Zook McSqueezin.
I did anything wrong or that I asked for.
You might be
this
new
is what
here.
happens on this planet. You go.
Welcome in. We just got great news. He just confirmed that what we are doing is working, and that, I guess, gives me troll motivation to continue the fight.
You're going to have the conflict between good and evil.
Welcome in.
That's
Zook.
why, I know I was designed and built and meant, to do what I'm doing and do this, but yeah, I definitely need to ask you. We don't have to talk about that on here, but I'll text you in a minute when we get done with this and we'll talk about it. But
sorry, do you have some news, Zook?
I actually want to let you talk. Yeah, go ahead. I'll be quiet.
I just
oh my God, that feels so good.
And everything.
I was starting to get frustrated.
I just wish for you the best and everything.
It's working, guys.
Dear God, you know what this man is trying to do with his life. You know that he wants to protect and he wants to help people.
No, he doesn't.
He has a part of protecting your creation. I ask that you would
don't be stupid.
Allow this man to have his tasks that you ask for him to do to be fulfilled in greatness. I ask that you place a head of protection over him and allow him to move forward in the path of righteousness and do his due diligence work because he believes in you and he wants to do right by you. Please let him know that you are going to do works in his life and you are going to move on divine timing and that you will be with him.
I haven't seen you before, Zook. Have you been lurking? There's no reason to hide here. We're all good folks. Nobody's going to bother you. We're a bunch of trolls, but we're the good trolls over here.
We will guide him through this and through his pains and through his frustrations. I ask
43 management team.
Storm calm and allow him to just be at peace mentally. We know that there's warfare.
Yes, Zook, me too. That inspires me to continue the fight.
Hate and
I'm getting tired of this shit.
We just ask that you please just remove all of that stuff that's around him right now. I want to say thank you for allowing me to.
Fuck this guy, man. Dude. I really don't fucking like this dude, but that's all right. TJ, step your game up. Hit me up, dude. You can reach me. I will put a email in my channel description. If you see this show, reach out to me on that email. I need to know it's you, though. You need to confirm by using Discord to call me. And then I will recognize your voice and know it's you. If you want to continue this charade, you might as well try to point it in a good direction. And this is not the good direction, what you're doing here. Just want to clarify. All right, guys. Here we go.
Understanding. And thank you for allowing us to both have forgiveness in our hearts this morning. And I just ask
I felt so
that,
good.
whatever it is that you have us with,
really need dog.
Let it be known to us in our private times of you, God. And we just ask that you allow this day to have.
All right, I think it's time right now, guys. We need a little break from this shitty audio here. So what we're going to do is, it's time to breathe, folks. It's time to breathe. Are y'all ready? Smoke them if you got them time, folks. Let's go. Let's go. Go ahead and load it up. Spark it up. Take a rip. And relax. I want you guys to just breathe in the positive troll energy. Then we're going to breathe out the negative baby troll energy together. As you breathe in, I want you to think about all of the positivity in the universe surrounding you. I want to think about the good fight, the war against Sneed. And we're going to breathe out all the negativity from all of the baby trolls who are supporting him. Deep breath in. Now breathe out. All right, that's enough. Let's get back to it. All right, let's go.
Lessons before us that are visions for us to understand that you do have an assignment and you will give us the message when the time is right. And whose name and your name I do pray. Amen.
Yeah, Chesha.
Amen. That was nice. I want to read what Christina said real quick. She said, in my opinion, this is my girlfriend. wonderful, amazing girlfriend.
My girlfriend.
In my opinion, for what it's worth, seems to me that you and TJ genuinely like each other, have a genuine friendship and connection, and both have the same desire and drive to work out differences and misunderstandings. It's a genuine, real man-to-man friendship connection. It's worth doing what you guys did and talking on any problems. Thank you, honey. That's beautiful. I appreciate it. That was a beautiful prayer as well.
Bravo,
and we both know that, you know, people can be a little sneaky. That was a joke, but yeah. But continue. I'm listening to you.
Bravo.
I want you to do well with your channel, and I want you to succeed.
Man-to-man connection, friendship.
Yeah, I'm just saying, I'm not trying to succeed to be superior to anyone. I'm not trying to succeed to rub it in anyone's face. That's not who I am. That's why I don't like.
You didn't go to church on Sunday?
Created. I think that's half the reason.
We were all there. How come you weren't there, Sheriff? I've got a cold. I went there, started sneezing on everybody. I think I've got a cold, guys. I think I'm coming down. Some fucking, some kind of flu or cold or some shit. My sinuses are fucked. This morning I could barely breathe through my nose.
Why the devil is the enemy, and the enemy tries to do that, if that makes sense.
Work tomorrow.
You know, interject other energies because he wants to switch the energy and kind of drag me down that way. I mean, he's got some tricks, you know, and he wants to get me in different energies, you know. I mean, we don't do that over here, period, because of me. You know, I used to be like that. I used to have beef with every single person. You know, sometimes it's still like that, but it's like it not really, not anymore, you know, but I've just changed a lot as a person. You know, that's what I came out of, was a lot of real beef with real people. You know, like I said, a lot has happened, and you know, I won, but you know, I just, at some point I can't, I'll never stop, you know, standing up against evil people, or people who are just unrighteous, you know, but I mean, I just changed, man. I mean, he's just worked on me. By the way, homeboy that came out here this way, he deleted all his videos on his channel. So if that don't show you that I know what I'm doing, and that you know, God is at work and God is real, I don't know what to tell you, because he came down here stalking me. He came down here trying to talk a bunch of raw troll rhetoric that they know not to say. You don't talk to nobody like that. You treat human beings as human beings. And I told you about it. You remember, right?
Mike deleted his videos? What happened? I tried calling him yesterday. He didn't answer. Mike, if you see this, nobody's tripping really anymore. It's, you know, it's not something I could really discuss here. You're welcome to hit me up, dude. Nobody's got a problem with you. I tried to do some damage control. A lot of people, I can't even word that here. Mike deleted everything. That's fucked up. I'm not gonna laugh about that. It's fucked up. He felt outcasted. You know, shit happens, dude. Nobody can control what another person does. This is just my opinion. Don't be mad at me for saying it. Nobody can control what another person does. And when they go out to a certain place and they see a certain person, nobody control how they're going to feel and what they're going to do. Rich was asking way Mike deleted in general, but RTS probably still has them. Yeah, I don't have a problem with them either. You know, these things, they happen, dude. When you're doing this and you're in this game, I've done a lot of stuff. I'm not gonna sit here and give you all my fucking resume, but what I will say is, one thing about this is you can always see where a plan's going, right? And where you want it to go. But it's never gonna go the way you want it to. Sneed knows how to manipulate people. He knows how to make you feel sorry for him. And personally, I believe that Mike just felt sorry for him. He did go out there, though. He did get some footage. It might not be the best. Might not be the outcome that everyone wanted. But he did it. So, that's all I'm going to say about that. Do I condone feeding him and paying him? No, I don't. I honestly kind of feel bad. I was trying to help guide him, but I was at work, guys. I was busy. I can't be on the fucking phone in front of customers or in front of my boss talking about troll shit while I'm working. You know what I mean? So I had to step out for just a moment. I stepped outside and I said, hey, look, dude, just get him on video. See what you could do. And then if you get something good from him when you're about ready to leave, be like, well, thank you. I'm going to send this to Sticky 6 and he's going to pay me $500 for the footage. That was like the plan, you know. Well, not really the plan, but it was just a suggestion. And then I also said, you know, if he does get hostile and shit, I didn't think he would. I said, if he does get hostile, you know, there's not much you could do about it, you know, step away. I didn't want him to go out there and fight the guy. I knew he wasn't going to do that. He said that from the beginning. So it's good to see everybody's coming together though. And, I don't want to say too much here because, that shit just allows certain people to win, and we're not going to let that happen.
Yes, I do know.
And I'm sure
so
you know, I mean,
all,
Sneed when I say
all 3 feet of him, he's about 3-4 feet tall. He looks like a lawn gnome. Mr. Lawn Gnome came down here, and at the time,
you do have to have thick skin, Big O. Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. He just came down here fronting, I didn't see the video.
Yeah, he did give him
primarily.
some ammo. True.
Even if I had, I would have still handled it the same way, being nice and respectful, because that's who I am. It's not even because it's the right thing to do or I have an angle. I mean, it's just
I
who
shouldn't
I am.
even give it that much attention, but yeah, I kind of feel bad.
They want
He's
so
a nice
bad
guy.
for it to be fake. You know what I mean? They want so bad
Yep.
They want to understand and analyze me. It's like the one download told me, it said, they said the worst thing imaginable to them is that, the question
definitely.
that you might really just not care regarding the concept of what all narcs are.
He also confirmed that he's at his mom's and got footage of his mom.
What we all face at some point, as far as.
I was honestly worried that his mom was under the basement, if you know what I mean. We've got confirmation that she's not, so that's good.
What the Grim Reaper represents. I'm not scared of it. In fact, I'm just like the Batman.
So yeah, I'm just letting Mike know. Nobody hates you, dude. You're good.
You remember,
you got my number. You can hit me up.
You're not scared of this.
You invite
it. That's exactly how I am. So that their worst reality is an actual truth.
Well, I can't speak for everyone.
I literally have basically a what wish when it comes to stuff, because I don't care. I mean, I don't really have that wish, but I'm saying that's the mentality you have to have in combat, and anything where you're standing up to someone. You have to literally be out of your mind enough to believe in yourself. You have to be crazy. You have to be crazy enough to believe in yourself that it doesn't matter. You're going to get to a certain point. All I'm saying is that, I want to live forever. I believe I'm immortal. I think I'm going to be here for thousands of years. I think I'm an all-out vampire. I really do. People couldn't convince me otherwise. Nobody. I just know what I've survived is impossible, and that's what I believe. But
he finally ended it, guys.
Day, I didn't think I was going to make it this far.
Let's see what we got.
I'm just saying, God has carried me this whole time, and that's why I lean on Him every day. Every breath I breathe, every step I take, every move I make is through God. And
I do want to thank everyone for being here. I appreciate all of you. He had us beat for part of this show, and that's fine. Because even if I have, let's say he's got 16 viewers and I have 12, that's 12 less that would be over there, right? And that counts. That hits his pockets. That's what we're here for. So I want to thank all you guys. This is going to be episode 30, which is going to be the finale for season 1. We will start season 2 as soon as I have time to pick up another snipe. And that is just for the Sneed Snipe show. All right, thanks, guys. I'm going to step out for just a moment.
That's the truth. That's why I completely turned to Him, and I surrendered to the divine. I surrendered to the divine and to God.
Surrender.
And that's just the truth, And that's all I'm saying. The reason why I ask people for help is because I need help. I need help because it's discriminate down here. I need help because they didn't let me work. I need help because the jobs I try to work, these people, the sane illegal organization, underground, red triangles, I keep exposing, and I'm going to get them all put in prison when I file a federal lawsuit. They called the job, bro, that I was making some decent money at, and they messed with tons of stuff has happened people don't know about. They called the job, talked to the dude there. He was a 4 eyes with glasses nerd, and he was jealous, and he was
a
tried
nerd,
to pretend
dog.
He fired me, whatever, which he didn't, and he didn't have an excuse for it. He didn't have authority to. But the point is, he pulled his games, and then, like I said, it was a whole thing. Basically, he got G-checked and sent to his face. Okay, because he started getting on the phone playing with 33. Me, and that's the thing I don't tolerate with people is getting on my phone talking crazy, because I'm the pull-up king. And basically,
sure you are.
He got
pull up on the bicycle.
Whatever. He's terrified of me. Then he tried to snitch. That didn't work because I didn't do nothing wrong. And
33, Sheriff.
They all know me already and know what I'm doing, kind of, so they respect me even more. Do you get what I'm saying? Yeah. I want to keep going, but right. So they have an attitude like, man, he's the real Batman. We respect him. Like, they know I helped them. Like we don't have an arrangement, but I mean, they like me out here. They don't. I'm
gonna guess.
They're going to take my side. I bet you anything. They're going to say, bro, the dude does so much.
I'm going to guess 43.
I mean, he rides a bike for miles. He walks 30 plus miles a day.
By the time he's done,
he's in the street risking his life, every day doing this stuff under bridges. I mean, you know, the dude is real. They're gonna have to give me my credit. They stopped, bro. I got sheriffs out here, bro. Sheriffs and constables, like the highest officer you can be. They stop and roll down their window and go, "Man, that's cool. Can I take a video of you?" That's the point that it's at. I got all the agencies. They already love Batman. You see what I'm saying? So they respect who I am as a man and what I do, and that's good. Bless you. You are sneezing, right?
Yes, yeah, bless you. My allergies.
Mine too. Yeah, mine are horrible, man. Mine are probably worse than you because I react to stuff. But you know, my whole point is just, you know, they all respect it. They all love it. You know what I mean? And, you know, I mean, like I said, all that stuff happened. I just moved on. I built a YouTube career after that. You know, when they try to stop me, man, they end up helping me. I mean, they did it up there in 6th Street to me, bro. They got me fired from Dizzy Rooster and tried to paint me as a, you know what, as if I'm against anyone. But look here, my friend TJ, are you white?
Nope.
Okay, so I mean, you know, they tried to paint me as a you know what because I told you I made my whole career when I came up being that guy, like from South Park. I was that guy, and it was more because that's just my personality. Because I think it's funny, you know. But it was never. I was never being right. I was never being mean or cruel to anyone. I was, and what I said was still the truth. I had a message, and I was saying the truth about, you know, people, whoever you were. I didn't care what culture or creed or group you were from. I was saying the truth about you, and I just had a real nasty way of doing it that was funny to me. I thought it was hilarious at the time. Now I don't think it's so much as funny. You know, I think some things are hilarious, but you know, I laugh at that stuff, and that means it's not in my heart. I mean, if it was in my heart, I would take it seriously, and I'd be all upset at everyone. I wouldn't be joking around and laughing about it. I think it's just funny. I've always thought it was funny. You know, I think that comedy needs to be brought to attitudes like that in the first place, or we're never going to get it. You know, and we're never going to have unity if people don't, you know, get over it and quit taking themselves so seriously. If you notice, man, they're trying to create a divide in this country. But let me finish this. I mean, so basically, you know, and then guess what? Homeboy got his karma. So guess what happened now? He lost both of his jobs, including the one that he supposedly so-called claimed he fired me at. That was his badge of honor. Okay, so you fired me, and then I went and made my own business. Then he would try to make false calls on me while I'm walking, which is a crime and illegal, and hoping he could get me locked up or stop me there. Then that didn't work, and that looked silly because I was like, bro, I'm literally just going to the store to get a snack. So like all these things have happened. Okay, then now they're sending agents. So they sent the 3-foot-tall lawn gnome agent here to show up in person in front of me and basically pretend and kiss up. He starts recording me illegally, which is the first mistake. You don't ever record someone in Texas without their consent and permission. I think it's a felony. Okay, it's definitely against the law here. I'm almost positive. So, and it has to do with whether it's a third-party consent or whatever, or one-party consent. And I'm pretty sure, correct me if I'm wrong, I think it's third-party consent here. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty positive. I'm almost completely positive because I've looked up the laws before because I've noticed they try to do that. So he tries to, like I said, he goes in a restroom, he ignores me, he acts like I don't exist, comes out, and then goes back again. So he's sitting in the car watching me. And he put out these videos that I already saw, every single one of them, buddy. And of him stalking, going into the gas stations locally here looking for me. Who looks for a gangster who's as notorious as me and has all the history in the street? Who does that? Who says, like, that's the thing, these narcs, they're fools. They're so, you know, like in awe and starstruck, and they're so like, I mean, these are downloads I get from God. Like, God told me this. God told me that narcissists are fools. Like they're going to keep dancing no matter what's going on. They don't understand the reality of things, you know, so they want to act like they're doing the hunting when they don't realize you're looking at the apex predator. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you're talking about, you're looking for the Batman, like a man that has the spirit of a bat. You can see it in my videos, bro. It ain't fake, man. You can see it right in my videos, bro. It's a real thing, bro. That's like going after a wild animal that's 6'2". I wouldn't do that. I just wouldn't. Even me, I'd be like, oh, all right, there's probably nicer, better things I could do in my day than go on that mission, that dummy mission. But yeah, they send out agents on dummy missions, and like I said, God is real, man. He basically, I mean, I just got the best of him in every way. He had to put money in my pocket, right? And that was on him. I told him to his face, I'm genuine. I said, I don't even need your money. Like, I'm not trying to take any money from you, whatever. He gives me his cash. Like, he gave me, what was it? He gave me a couple of dollars as a donation. He gives me a donation to Cash App. Then he gives me, then he pays for my meal. He's like, let's go up the street and eat. So he offered to pay for all this stuff. He offered that. And I told him, when he offered me the cash, I was like, bro, are you sure? Because like, I'm not even, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not trying to take advantage of you. You don't have to give me no money. He did that of his own accord, right? So he does all that, and it's like, it's just a weird, uncomfortable situation because you know that their intent is to try to set me up. So they're looking for me to do something wrong or try to lie or twist words, and that's what they've done. They made 1 million false police reports to the point that I'm pretty sure the departments are like, yeah, this is ridiculous. And that's all they do, is they just try to keep coming at me while they're hiding behind a computer. I mean, is that not cowardly, TJ? I mean, people who have an issue, that's pretty cowardly, right? They're hiding and sending agents to do their dirty work who can't even, do anything. It's weird. Yeah. So I'm saying God is real because he deleted all his videos, you know, and I said I could have downloaded them. Like, I mean, right there, that would have been court evidence. I don't have to, man. I said I'm not going to do that because I'm not out to get you. I don't get people locked up, bro. I'm not a snitch. That's not what I do. But I mean, it wouldn't be snitching because it would be applying the law, you know, where it needs to be applied. But I'm just not that guy. Like I said, I don't run to anyone for my problems. Like, I'm in the street with it. If people feel so inclined, they can see me in the street. They can face me. I have no issue with that. I don't run to other third party. I'm not scared of anyone. I don't run to people for my problems because I'm not scared of anyone. You get what I'm saying? So I'm like, you know, be a man about it, and people are never men about it, and all it ever is now is just talking because that's all they're going to do. They're going to talk different in front of me, and then they're going to go online and talk different, and all it does is just make me look, you know, like more, you know, of the gangster when that's not even my goal. I was nothing but nice to him. You can ask him. He filmed videos. If he put out the video that we had a genuine conversation, I was totally respectful to him, nice to him. I said, I got no problem with you being here. We could do a video. We cool, whatever. I'll go out to eat with you if that's what you want to do. You can ask Christina because she was with me through it, and she was worried about me. You know, I was trying to watch my drink while I'm eating because they're known to try to put stuff in my drink or my food. You know, we know what they've done. They've done it to me before. And, you know, I'm sure they've been doing that to me. That's why they're just like, they're looking at me like perplexed because they've been putting stuff in my food. I know that for a fact. That's how I, you know, got basically this government pathogen thing that people don't even know exists that makes tissues swell internally because they were putting stuff in my food. I found out the all those people from the past, my ex had a military connection. So I was being targeted by the military industrial complex already, and I hadn't even done any of this stuff, bro. Can you imagine that? I have a government pathogen, bro. My tissue inside my body swells internally. People, most human beings can't. It's meant to disable. They use it in Vietnam and stuff like that. Like it's uncurable and intraceable, or untraceable and incurable. They can't even detect it. Sorry, are you there?
Yeah.
What did you say? I didn't. The mic messed up. Government is going to try to bleep it out. They don't want me to hear or people to hear. Go ahead.
Y'all saying like Agent Orange?
Similar, but well, not even really. They're two totally different things, but the result is kind of similar. I mean, I know exactly what it is. I know I don't want to go into it because YouTube has rules about what you talk about, but I could tell you. I mean, in a lab, I could tell you the terminology they use, but I'm not going to do it right now. But it's just something that I think is man-made, and it's just meant to disable it. It gets in your tissue and it crystallizes. So when I had a misaligned jaw for 2 years, which is what happened, I got set up by these people who had a military connection. I found out, and these were the people who were supposed to be close to me. These were the people that we were supposed to be good, and they were supposed to love me and care for me. So imagine that, right? So I've been through hell, man. People don't understand. Like those people wouldn't even let me sleep. I never got anywhere where I was stable. They had that's why these people hate that I'm not homeless like them, and they don't want me to have stability. And every day they're trying to find a way to, you know, just pull the carpet out from underneath me and have me on the street with nothing. Like, it's never going to happen, bro. But that's what they want. That's what they've been doing this entire time. I'm telling you, they lost me jobs on 6th Street.
Yeah, I'm not sure,
that thing is basically meant to, you know, it's used for that, so that, you know, the enemy can be defeated in a different way.
We kind of addressed it earlier. Welcome in, though.
Like, people don't get. I've 100%. The government's been trying to stop me. I mean, they've tested on me things they don't even use on other people, or activated things that most people would never fathom exist. That's why I do what I do and think the way I think. I'm like Jason Bourne for real. I'm the real thing. I've had to move through things that no human being could. There's nobody who could have defeated what I went through with that pathogen. Nobody. I was in a hotel, bro. My entire chest was like blocked. I couldn't breathe at all. I went out and ran and got it out my system. I don't remember how. And I remember when I would drink alcohol, it would get worse. And then I used literally the electric things, you know, the charges. And I would for a while, for years, and I would put the pads down on the ground, and you'd have to dampen them and wet them. I'd put my foot on the electrical outlets and then my hands on the thing, and I literally use shock therapy. And
government's trying to silence my message, dog. Holy fuck, he's queued up again. I'll tell you what, guys, what we'll do is, fuck it. We'll finish this one out. We're going to continue the count, I hope. We are 14 minutes behind. I might have to step him up. I'm sorry to do this, but got a feeling he's going to boot this motherfucker up soon. So let's go to 1.5 meth head, crackhead, regarded low-cal schizo speed.
And that would kind of help temporarily for a little bit, but like, people don't get it. I've been through things
but
most humans or no
what's done must need to be done, I suppose.
What I do every day, that's why people don't get. I'm so grateful. I'm so happy to
whatever
basic life, because I've been through
whatever. You know what?
You know, the war is not in Iraq. It's not in Vietnam. It's not in Hong Kong.
Wrong
It's
button.
right here. This is it. I'm the soldier. The whole military is not. They don't do anything, bro. They're being trained against the American people. The military. I'm sorry, but the military is a joke. The military has been trained against us forever. They are literally the enemy. That's just the truth. And it's only a matter of time, really, until they start trying to inflict their plans. To be honest, because I've been hearing about
I know, right,
plans forever, and that involves using the military-industrial complex.
I hope
against
Christina watched last night's video.
There's no choice involved. People are either going to be ready and wake up and have to stand up for themselves, or they're going to lose. You know what I mean? And the fact is that, you know why we're not going to lose?
All right,
There's
he
too
just
many of
went
us, we're too
live.
strong, and people are starting to wake up, and we're not going to lose because we have God. That's the real truth. Because God is on our side. Because
he just went live. Should we finish this out, or should we head on over? Let me know. Take a moment here.
The American people are God's people. If you notice, every attack, anything that's set up, anything that's done is intentional. The government creates the problem, then they act like they're coming in to solve it. I think FSU was another inside job. If you study where they get their stuff, like when they did the thing at Columbine, the things that they use are all military grade.
13 minutes behind.
Military. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When duty calls, we have a mission to take his viewers from him. 6 watching already. Hell no, dog.
I mean, there's no reason we can't do that ever.
Going back. We are 1 minute, 13 seconds behind. We are going to catch up in 125. All right, I think we're good. Fan requirements. New fan requirements made by Christina. Sorry, guys, he's being quiet. Let go. Yeah, let go. Let go. Let go my ego.
All right, and we're back. All right, so
we're back.
I should be talking to TJ a little more in a minute.
Welcome to
I think he's
Simp
going to call
Radio.
me. He said in about a half an hour. He said that when we ended the show. But yeah, I mean, like I said, I'm glad that we could talk it out and talk to each other. I mean, there's no reason we can't do that ever. But yeah, she's making some fan requirements because Christina makes the rules here. If you all haven't figured that out, all right, I'm pretty sure you have by now. Christina makes all the rules. Christina is king. Christina is my queen. She's the boss.
Christina's king, dog.
So, Christina said the truth. She said that dude was a big fan, right? Talking about the mic guy.
Yeah.
She just said, next time you should buy me 2 meals. She said, next time the requirements are you buy me 2 meals, right? You donate an ample amount. She said, be the biggest fan, be the ultimate fan. You should get the obsessed Batman, what is it? The subscription as well. I think it's like $50 too. That would go towards my check. But yeah, like I said, we have membership levels here.
Gotta let everybody know, dog.
Like I said, man, I had like 20 plus members, but it was all, I guess, a design because they were giveaways. That one of them trolls came over here and did a giveaway for memberships. And then basically they just act like they don't want to pay for anything and can't pay for the membership. So then, and I mean, it was all basically, I mean, in my opinion, it was all a planned thing. Right. And it was to try to, like I said, stop me like every attempt they've made and hopefully they were hoping to keep me from my check. And they were thinking somehow if they pull back all the memberships for some reason that I wouldn't have gotten that $200 bonus at that time, which I did. Like I said, I've been successful with this. I've been successful.
Oh, he's talking about Steffi.
Pretty much everything I've ever done in any venture I've embarked on. But that's not why I do this. It's just in the midriff that I'm in right now. The only way to succeed is to get some donations from the public. It's just the truth. The only way to make it right now is to get support from the public. See, that's the thing, man. Sometimes everything isn't in your hands. Sometimes you're not in control. And I'm okay with that. I'm not really okay with it, but I've had enough experience with it, especially with my walk with God, that I understand it. And like, it is what it is. It's all right. But I can say one thing confidently, it sure would be nice to get some fan support, man. It's just like I said, it's the sacrifice you make.
Like I said,
I get a lot less fan support now, next to none, because I stood up to all these fake people. Like I said, if I was fake like them and I was fake and catty with them, they would support me financially a little bit. Probably.
42.
But I refuse to be that. I refuse to be fake.
I
refuse to do what y'all do. I've never been like that. And I'll never be like that. I never compromise my integrity or my morals or my principles. Never. I don't have a price tag. I am priceless. Real talk. That's why people know, like, money doesn't move me either. You know, you could offer me $80 million. If it's something out of my moral compass and something weird that I don't want to do, I'm for sure not going to even listen to you. I'm going to tell you to scram and get out my face, right? But Christina's right. That boy was a fan. That dude is a fan. He's a mega fan. And that's what you should focus on, is being a fan. You know what I mean? I think that's a great idea. I think you did a good job removing all your videos. I think you should have never put them up to begin with. She said we could do an interview. It has to be a minimum of an hour, right? That was my whole point, honey. I'm like, why does someone waste? That was a waste, bro. You wasted over $200 in gas and you paid for a hotel. That's crazy, man. That was all money you could have donated to me. See what I'm saying?
He's an agent,
like,
though.
Hey, yo,
he didn't pay for that.
When I get the money together, I got to get a chance. I'll come out there.
The government paid for it, like, dumbass.
Bro, I could have gotten more bicycle inventory right now with that. I wouldn't have used it for that. If I was donated a couple $100 today, if I got like $1,000 today, I'd immediately hop on the Greyhound. Honestly, that's probably what I'd do. I'd hop on the Greyhound and I'd go to Austin. Just being honest. I would just try to manually figure it out, because either way, it would be an exciting trip. It'd be fun. It'd be exciting. You know, it'd be interesting, and it would give me the opportunity.
Dude,
I'm
me
not
too,
saying
Chronic.
I'd do it right away, but I'd do it pretty soon. I would plan it and figure it all out. You know.
Me too, bro. He also reminds me of Jamie Kennedy in Malibu's Most Wanted.
I mean, like, try to get some money moving this next
him
month.
And Kay shot him.
And I'd be on the road, man. That's what I need,
yeah,
bro. I
true,
need at least
true.
$1,000. I got to have that at least somehow. If not, at least a couple thousand somehow. But if I had $1,000.
He seeks acceptance from the African American culture so badly. He's been that way for so long too. It's fucking insane.
At least 1,000. I think I could make it all happen. I think I could go to Austin and manually be able to put it together. And the thing is, I mean, I just give TJ all the credit, a lot of credit, because for him to do that, you know, that means that, you know, I mean, I was kind of wrong. I can admit when I'm wrong. I mean, you know, I wasn't really wrong. Like, I did believe him, you know, I am, you know, trusting him, you know, but that means that he's really for real about what he's talking about. So
for real.
Maybe we could put it together, dude.
Really real McRealison,
you know what I mean? You know, I just don't want it to be where we're arguing or losing our temper. I don't want that. You know what I mean? That's just not a good situation, period. You know, but I don't think it would be like that. I think we're completely straight. But that means, I mean, I think he's serious about everything he's saying. I think we could put it together. So that might be a move that we can make, is get me up to Austin at some point, because it's to expand, man. It's just about trying to expand. It's about trying to expand on everything that's already been built, right? Expand our reach, expand this business, and it would be kind of higher quality content because we'd be in Austin. Thank you, honey. Cool. That works perfect. But yeah, like I said, right now, I really need the public to donate, really need some real support. And yeah, I mean, that's what I said. I'm like, dude, homeboy spent $200 plus in gas, man. That was all money he could have donated to me. All money he could have donated to me. He could have had me, like, bro, do you know what I could do with a couple $100 right now? So that's the thing. I don't care if people judge me or try to call me out my name or say something funny to me. I don't care what people think, because I never have, but especially now, because I just came out of what I came out of, what we described on this last show. It's all the facts. And at the end of the day, I've got everything. Like, I've created everything. Like, that's the thing. I built the infrastructure. You know, you have to be a genius to do this. I mean, I built the entire infrastructure to be Batman and do this by myself if need be. You know, now I just need the funds. That's where the crowdfunding comes in, the investing. We need investors. We need supporters. We need sponsors. We have to have that, though. That's not like a maybe thing. We have to have it. That was my whole point. It's like, they're all just sitting there. They want to watch me, but they don't want to show any support. Can't nobody do anything like that, man. If you want content, you got to pay to support it, man. I mean, it's just the truth. This isn't me. This is just how it works. I mean, without the funding, what can I do for you?
Right.
I give you the same content over and over again. So that's how they do things.
That's what you do, though. And
I'm not okay with that. We're trying to, we always progress, man. That's why you see me. I try to basically make it happen and manually put it together and make sure that I progress. I take risks. I take the chance to advance. That's why I put the money into this bicycle. It's over $200 plus bike, right? If not, well, I would have some money right now, right? I'd have a little bit more, right? I'd have what I need. If I hadn't paid the phone bill, I'd have what I need. But guess what? I got to pay it because I got to run this business. That's the thing. You make sacrifices when you're running a business. When you're doing something that's for a purpose to help other people,
right?
You got to make sacrifices. Not the kind Illuminati does. Don't do that. But, you know, sacrifices for yourself.
Ooh, lucky number 43 lism.
You know, sacrifice something you may need literally or want to try to get somewhere. I did that, you know, because I believe in myself and I believe in what I do. And I believe in this and being Batman that much. I truly do. I'm willing to take any chance. I'm willing to do anything because I believe in this. But everything I described to him is...
I feel like a dick. I don't have the notifications on, guys. Here, let me, real quick. Let me go over here. Go to my phone. There we go. I want to thank you, Skip. I think that's Skip. Thank you, Skip, for the $10 Cash App donation. I appreciate you. Sheriff Gone sent with $15. Why are you donating to me when I'm trying to split the money and give you stuff to draw with, bro? What the hell? How does that work? Want to give a huge shout out to Dutchy for the $10 dono. Appreciate you, dog. Chronic All Day came in with a 15. Thank you so much. Appreciate you, bro. Big OL Poppy with a $20 donation. Thank you, player. Appreciate it. It's going straight to the StreamYards. Give another one, $5 dono from Lemon. Thank you so much. Appreciate you, dog. Let's see. Is there another one here? Eddie. Eddie came in with a $10 dono. Thank you. That's going straight to the StreamYards. And DZ, 1119, just came in and already donated to 5. Dude, appreciate you, bro. You guys are fucking amazing. All right, let's go. Sorry.
It's the truth. It's what it's
I feel bad not giving the shout outs. You know what I'm saying, guys? Y'all know what's up. It's good to see that, you know, we're getting way more support than he ever will. I think we got more support today in the past, let's see here, about 25 minutes, 30 minutes. Oh, no, sorry, 1 hour. In the past 1 hour, we got more donos than he's gotten in a month. So thank you, guys.
The thing, man, it's just crazy how they give the dude who did what he did to Austin Metcalf, a coward, they give him over $250,000 immediately, and I'm sure he's gotten way more. Because he shows up in the nicest suit money can buy.
Yeah, real funny.
To court, right? Probably not the best money can buy because they have bad taste. But, you know, they gave him a nice suit, put him in a nice suit. He goes to court. He got rewarded for doing something heinous, disgusting, and despicable. But the guy who's righteous, you know, this is why I want to point it out and why I open my mouth and talk about it. It has to be talked about. It's not about just money. It's about the principle of the matter. In the Bible, did the people support Jesus or did they support Barabbas?
And another $10 from Lunzi. Lunzi, are you lurking? Are you lurking? You know you're welcome in the chat, Lunzi. We all love you here. Lunzi, there you go. Lunzi, you're fucking awesome, dude. Fuck you, Sneed. I didn't even have to ask, dog. Barabbas, oh, wait, I did ask earlier. My bad, I forgot.
A complete criminal, like, you know, the worst kind ever, okay? And they supported him. They didn't like Jesus. Why? Because they hated
Why are they supporting Sticky?
So I want to make the comparison. I want people to understand this is why I do what I do. It's to show the public and exemplify that I walk the walk, that what I'm saying is all in hand. It's all true. I'm not just talking. This is the truth. What I'm claiming to be is not a claim. It's something I've proven. Who I am is the truth. I am the truth, the way, and the light. I've said that. That was my slogan on here for decades. You can ask anybody. I had people trying to steal it from me.
Gotta go ask everybody.
One of them stole me saying I'm the master of truth and logic or something along those lines. They tried to make a tour over it. It flopped. They all get their karma. Here, I think TJ texted me.
He's got a fucking friend now.
Thank you, TJ, for coming on the show. Here, let me tell him I'm live again. Hold on.
He made a friend. I don't know if you were here earlier. He was just live, so I decided to snipe him, and then it's probably not a great idea, because then he queued up another one before we could even finish. However, we were only about 10 to 12 minutes behind on his last one. So then he queues this one up. Anyways, he had TJ up on panel with him, praying for him and shit. Come on, TJ. TJ, once again, if you watch the show, feel free to reach out to me. I'm going to put an email in the description of my channel. I'm not an asshole either, so you don't have to worry. You can reach out to me, and if you are on Discord, we can speak direct. You need guidance, dog. Praying for Sneed is not working out for you. The master of Blumpkins. TJ's been around for a long while, Sticky. Well, sure he has, but he hasn't been on fucking panel for a long while either, has he? He's over here fucking praying for Sneed, dog. Oh, dear Sneed, please. Well, I think he's muted, guys. Hold on one moment. Fuck, I hate showing his cash up. What? Did I do something? It's playing. Oh.
So,
there we go.
I just text TJ. But, you know, TJ, like I said, man, it's all real, man. It is what it is.
TJ,
it's all
please,
happening.
give me $5,
I know that
dog.
I'm on a biblical walk. I know I'm on a biblical journey. My life path is just hard, man. It's probably
12
the
baby trolls in the
out
box,
of anybody,
dog.
you know, and I picked it. It makes sense. It makes sense that I would.
Raleigh, you don't have to bot my streams, dude. Yeah, you don't have to do that, dude. I'm not monetized. It's not going to get me struck down.
Be the one that picks it. You know, the impossible life path. That's what I picked. So, you know, no, it's not that I'm doing anything wrong. It's that I'm doing everything right. And it's just me. What I do right is not going to make sense in other people's eyes.
Or maybe you're trying to help. I don't know, dude.
I've been through.
I have no problem with the guy.
They're not walking my walk. If they're not doing what I'm doing and they're not in my shoes, how are they going to understand me? You know, I don't care if people judge me. I get judged falsely every day. I've been judged falsely my entire life. People are going to judge. I don't mind. I mean, I judge too, you know, because it's necessary for my survival. But, you know, I don't mind that. But I want to paint the perspective so that people can understand the truth of what's happening here and everything that's happened. And that's why I'm coming out and trying to speak on as much as I can. You know, it's difficult to even remember or difficult to include everything. It's difficult to talk about everything. But, you know, at the end of the day, Christina makes the rules. She always will. Over here regarding me, always will.
Regarded of me.
That looks like a Himalayan crystal. Huh. That's kind of
So
cool.
regarded.
What the hell? Like I said, I'm just kind of chilling today, man. I don't have anything specific going on. I can't because I need what I need right now, you know. Like I said, we're trying to get this going, man. We're trying to get by, bro. I mean, you know, I just really got to have some help from the public, bro. I'm just being honest. It's not even a question anymore because I've been waiting for so long trying to get this put together. I'm doing the best I can. I work hard as hell. But, yeah, Batman needs an off day. There's a couple of things that I need right now, so hopefully people will come
I need a vacation from roaming the streets ranting.
Hopefully some people will hear me. Oh, you know, I know God hears me, and, you know, hopefully God will answer my prayers. You know, he normally does, truthfully. You know, I don't forget that God is there for me. I don't forget when people are there for me. But, yeah, Christina makes the rules, and I think those rules make sense. I think there needs to be some respect, especially from the so-called fans, whether they're disgruntled or confused fans or not. I think that they need to come correct. And like I said, the guy was all right. I mean, we talked, we got along. He was cool.
DZ, I appreciate that.
It wasn't, you know, all bad. It's just.
I appreciate all you guys' love and support. It really means a lot to me, and it's part of why I keep doing this, to be honest. But DZ's right, guys. If you guys are hanging out in the chat, and no offense to anybody, you're all my friends. Let's say, for instance, when we go over to Rich's chat, I notice nobody's in there saying anything that's too hardcore, right? And Rich is monetized. We give him that respect. So please, all I'm saying is just give me that respect. If you want to say something foul in the comments, I really don't give a fuck. YouTube does, though. All you got to do is just kind of do what DZ does and X out something and replace it with something else. Because then it looks like a different word. Also, I do not condone racism around here. I have African American friends, and I've grown up with African American people. There is not a racist bone in my body. So that stuff, I don't want that here. So all I'm asking is just to respect those two things, and that's not much to ask at all. But I love all you guys. You guys are awesome. Let's go.
You know, that's my thing. It's like
thanks
they're
for
being
addressing that,
influenced by
DZ.
people who are just dragging them down, and I just never understood that, man. You know, it's like, listen, you're trying to make it too, like anybody. You know, how do you have time to sit there and be jealous and envious of me, and not want to see me win?
Oh yeah, he did boot him, didn't he?
When we're in the same boat. You know, the only reason we're not is that I don't do what you do. You know, you clearly have ties to an illegal underground organization called the Red Triangles, and I'm the guy who's trying to get them all put in prison.
That's okay.
And hold them accountable, right? And I mean, like, it's not like that's my goal. I'm just trying to hold people accountable who did things towards me. You know, like I said, I'm winning just by existing. I'm already winning. They're fully exposed. That's why they're all so mad and upset. And
860 in the box, dog.
You know, so at the end of the day,
I need to stream earlier, more often.
You know, I got to get fans supporting.
880, dog.
You know, if people are going to donate, I need it right now. You know, because right now is when I'm doing my routine and when I need the money so I can get what I need to get. You know, it's just sad, man. It's sad that things are so hard. You know, I don't get it. You know, they say it gets as darkest before the dawn.
Hey, no problem, Blue. You be safe.
Man, bro.
Don't worry about texting in here if you're driving, dog.
I mean, because I'm making
money.
Holy
fuck,
I'm just
1,000 up in this bitch.
My check's already made.
What's up, people?
You know what I'm saying? When it comes around like next month, I should be able to get things put together. I always have everything coming.
Very true.
Planned,
Very
everything
true.
Moving. But I don't even have to plan it. It just puts
There's
itself
shitty
together.
people
Next
in
month,
all
things should get
races,
better,
sizes, and colors, dude.
You know, and I just...
They're everywhere.
I don't understand this playing games with my finances, with my bank account. You know, I really don't. Because people know what they're doing. They know they all
with the Red Triangle. What's up, bro?
It's not the public. It's just these people that are always on here. You know, but I mean, you're right, honey. I mean, they should be paying me. If they're going to do an interview, they should do it
1,000 people watching, player.
Like I said, you're going to put a video out. You should put that one out of the interview, man. And you know what was so weird? He was like trying to like get closer to me and stand next to me. And I'm like, in my mind, I'm like,
very true, very true.
This dude ain't that slow, is he? I was like, he don't really think, because he actually told me that they sent him there. And
I love soul food, too.
To actually do something. Like, to do something towards me. Who does that? Who tells you that? Who acts like that?
And I love fried chicken and watermelon too. There ain't nothing racist about that.
Like an angle.
Is there?
This dude ain't
Who doesn't like fried chicken and watermelon? I love it.
Like, he don't really think that he's capable of doing anything to me, right? I hope you're not that slow, bro. Like, bro, you're like 3 feet tall, bro. Like,
you're 3 feet
you know
tall.
What I mean? Like, you could try your hardest and you still wouldn't succeed. You'd still fail. Like, I would have just looked at you and laughed. Real talk, and just filmed it. Like, come on, bro, you got to stop that nonsense. Like, no, you have to be nice.
We're at 48 lisms,
reality
guys.
Set in, right? I mean, come on, bro. Like, this is the valley too. You know, people kind of have my back down here. Honestly, I heard
I'll take the call,
download that said somebody told them to stay away or something like that. So
fuck yeah,
that's what it's about. I don't know if people down here might have stood up for me and gotten in touch with them and said, don't come back here. I don't know.
I'm not a big okra fan either.
But I can tell you right now, I bet you there's, you know, I got angels that watch over me. I bet you God sent.
I mean, I guess it depends on how it's cooked.
Hey, listen, you need to back up off of him. You feel me? People support me out here, man. You know, I don't even realize it half the time, but they do.
Never been to Roscoe's, but yeah.
You know, people support my cause and what I stand for and what I do. I'm a one of a kind, man. You know, like I said, I don't
Like I
don't
said,
try to get people on my side. I actually go out of my way
Crunch is okay
to have
too.
everybody not like me. If you haven't noticed, it's just my character. It's how I am. You know, if I wanted to be nice to everybody, you know, super nice guy, I could be. I do try to be. I try to be respectful. I try to show nothing but love, and I think I do a good job, and I think I do it. But I'm just saying, you know, I don't try to be the most likable guy all the time, because that's not what I'm here for. You know, I'm here to be a man.
I absolutely love asparagus, but it makes my pee smell real stinky.
You know, I'm here to do what I need to do and fulfill my purpose. I'm not the type of guy that you have to like, but you're going to respect me. You know, and I'm trying to work on that too, you know, because I'm not here for everyone to like. I don't care. I'm not going to work on people liking me. They either like me or they don't. But, you know.
All right, guys, enough talking about food. You're making me fucking hungry. Y'all gonna have to donate. Take me out to buy me a meal.
Just to the people who deserve it. I want to make sure we get along. So, yeah, I'm glad TJ and I had that
speaking of,
today.
hold on, guys.
I think it was very necessary.
Earlier, he was saying that Mike did all this and just, no, he practically begged Mike for that. Wanted money for the interview. He's lying. Try to make himself feel better. No.
Necessary.
He begged for money for that interview.
You know, that way we'll be on the same page. I'm trying to get in touch with Charles Wofford as well, Charles and Shelley Wofford.
Mike just felt bad for him.
I have these social media networks. I just use them for marketing, so don't ever worry about that.
We'll get off that subject.
I just use it all for marketing, and I use it to promote my videos. That's all I do. I have full receipts to show this, and I'm trying to get in touch with them, but they haven't answered. There's another honk from the frontage. So I told you, I mean.
Fucking you guys. So when you go to the watermelon, you want to give it a good slap. If the watermelon makes like a kind of a hollow sound, and bounces a little bit, you'll feel the vibration in your palm. Then you know it's probably going to be a good one. Get there, good watermelon boy. I like to eat some French fried potatoes. You got any of them French fried taters over there? I'll take the big one. Y'all making me hungry.
It's a big deal. It's becoming a pretty big deal down here, and they're recognizing me when I'm not even in the bat suit. That's the funniest part of it.
I think I'm coming down with a cold, bro.
It all has a purpose and a place.
I got to work tomorrow.
You feel me? But you know, like I said, I'm actually a pretty humble guy, and I've never asked for nothing. I never expected anything. I'll ask the public to help me with money right now, yes, because it makes
good
sense.
for you, Skip.
Well, I do it. We all came on here. People said they came on here for me, literally. But I came on here, and I thought that we all came on here to make money. You know, donations is the main part of the game, and it's something we're trying to explain to the public, because the public.
He was talking about him yesterday too, Lindsay.
It's a YouTube thing, YouTube terminology. You know, this YouTube culture is different. You know, it takes time to figure it out. It's a little bit different than reality, sadly. But, you know, here we make videos, we make content, and then people are able to support our content and what we do. There's something called.
One thing about watermelon is it takes a lot of fucking water to grow it. And also, it absorbs. So if there's any chemicals going through that runoff that's feeding those watermelons, I'd be very weary about watching or about eating them.
All donations. That's why that Cash App is in the bottom left-hand corner. You go to my community tab. You have
everything I grow is organic. I don't fuck around with that chemical shit.
And if you need another means of donating, let me know somehow. I have a Zelle, I believe, stuff like that. You know what I mean? So it's like
compost watermelons.
Get people involved, man. I got to get some support. And I wish we could get a lot of support. I wish that somehow money would just start flowing in. I could see it happening with everything that God has told me is coming. I don't know, man. Today I got downloads that were like, "You're about to walk into paradise." I'm like, how? I mean, I love that. I believe it, but I mean, I keep having faith and belief, but man, it's hard.
Yeah,
like, right now I'm not in paradise. Right now it is hard as hell.
Okay, he's
right
done
now, things
with
are really
this one.
Impossible. And like I said, it gets worse before it gets better. But man,
we're 3 minutes behind.
Tough right now, bro. You know, like I said, people don't get what I just went through. I just went through a whole lot. You know, my life ain't normal. I never claimed it was. Christina and I are gonna, you know, have a semi-normal life, you know, but I will be Batman. So I mean, still not gonna be quite normal.
Link it in the blue. Link it in the Discord.
Normal, but it'll be calm and peaceful. You know, I protect my peace, man. Especially our peace. We're gonna be happy and good.
We're gonna be so happy.
Relax,
I gotta run real quick. Be right back, guys.
Build our own stuff and work for ourselves. But I just want to say thank you, honey, for just always being there, always having a positive word of encouragement, just always having my back where most people didn't, you know, always loving me. And just thank you for sticking with me and standing by my side through all this. I surely mean that from the bottom of my heart. Okay. And thank you to TJ as well. You know what I mean? For, you know, just being a real friend and actually caring and being, you know, man up and nice enough to talk it out with me. And you know, we've been cool for a long time, man. Like I said, I mean, it's basically like family. So, you know, it is what it is, man. You know, sometimes we just get upset, you know, for a valid reason. It is what it is. None of this is his fault, you know what I mean, at all. But like I said, it's a lot for people to take in. You know, that's why I don't expect everybody to fully understand it. But like I said, if anyone out there can donate, that right now would be the time. Like right now, you know what I mean? Would really help me out. But like I said, I don't know what I'm going to do, bro. I don't know what I'm going to do about this bank account. It's just a time crunch right now. I got to get into this next month a little bit, and then things can get a little bit better. I might be able to save everything, but the way it's looking right now, bro, it's going to look like I'm not even going to be able to, like, what am I going to do, bro? You know what I mean? Y'all are they're basically forcing me to have my bank account where it's going to go negative. You know what I mean? And then it's going to eat up my check. I'm not going to have any way to survive or do anything. That's my whole point. Like, it's just sad, man. It's sad that I'm getting treated like this. And this has been going on, what, like 10 times over and over. And this is what I go out my way to avoid. I work hard as hell to try to avoid it and try to make sure it's not happening. But there's only so much you can do, man. I'm human. Things are out of my control. But yeah, just know that Christina makes the rules. I'll be right back. And I love you.
And like I said, and Christina, and geez, this takes some dedication. Probably I had to, sorry, I'm monitoring. I had to send a dump cake to Mr. Sneed real quick. Can't even send a dump cake nowadays without this little fucker ending the show or muting himself, or it's a tiring job, but somebody's got to do it. Sneed Snipe. I guess we can hang out for a moment, guys, and see if this little bastard does a queue up. Let's refresh. Go over here. No queue up. Any new shorts? What do we got? No new shorts, but that's okay. I think we can hang out for a minute and Let's hang out for a minute and listen to some music, dog. Yeah, and watch some shorts. You down to hang out, guys? Let's go.
Christina, I think you're real.
You guys hear that?
I don't care what all the trolls say.
It's been a long day. Joey has no friends. And he'll tell Christina about it when he emails again. When he emails again. Emails again. It's been a long time. Ranting, no friends. And he'll tell Christina about it when it emails again. When it emails again. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, whoa, whoa.
I'm about to get all of it. I'm gonna lock this bitch in cage, take all her money. Fuck you, Sticky. Fuck you, J.D. Weber. Welcome to the greatest radio show on earth. With your host, Sticky Six, where we make fun of retarded locals. Sneed, Snipe, dog. Let's go. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I just want this money, bitch. Give it up. Christina. Huh? Y'all don't want no beef with me. Order of action. Bunch of agents. Gang stalking. Follow me around and shit. Why aren't you guys studying? Getting really tired of this shit. Give me your money. It's my money, and I'll spend it where I need it. Fuck you, J.D. Weber. Yeah.
Joey,
Huh?
you have no friends.
It's the voice.
Open the chat.
I can't open the chat.
Tell them about the trolls.
No, not the trolls.
The prophecy will be
I'm
fulfilled.
not the prophecy. No.
Take his viewers.
No.
Go forth. Rant. It's been a long day. Joey has no friends. And he can't afford a hot dog or no cases again. No donations again. Been a long day. He has no friends. And he can't afford a hot dog. No donations again. Donations again. Shout out to Sneed, Rhetoric, -3TV.
Christina, give me my money. Bitch.
Oh my god, I was muted that whole fucking time. We got a mute game winner. Jesus. I was just saying, I'm glad you guys stuck around the whole time I was muted. Just saying, yeah, DZ, I appreciate that you like the parody. What else was I saying? Yeah, I can include you in something, dude. It's one thing that I really enjoy is doing parody music. And it might sound corny, but one of my biggest inspirations is Weird Al. I know that's weird, but yeah, one of my biggest inspirations when it comes to music and parody is Weird Al. When it comes to Troll Team, I don't really take this stuff serious. This isn't something that I'm going to invest, hours on end into a song when it's a parody making fun of Joseph. You get what I mean? So believe it or not, that last song you just heard, the entire thing was fucking freestyled. Then I just layered it. I know you was muted, dog. I knowed it. Let's find out your boy can rap a little bit. Yeah, that's fine. Weird Al's a member of my tribe. Fuck yeah, dude. Weird Al's a shit. Love that guy. All right, let's do another one, then we'll go check and see if he's queued. Where are we at? Where are we? Let's find this. Apologize, guys. I got to look through my arsenal backstage. Oh, here we go. All right. Another freestyle here. To 21 Pilots, Ride.
I don't know why. He be trying to do a live stream, he gon' get us. We gon' snipe. We gon' take his viewers away from him. Then cut his check on down. We gon' take that check and bury it now. Into the ground. Oh, we trolling. And I'm about to be doing the snipe. Oh, I'm trolling, and I'm about to be doing a snipe. About to be doing a snipe. All right. Christina, why aren't you responding to my email? Christina?
You gonna kick that bitch.
I think you're real. $6 million. J.D. Wentworth. Oh, we trolling. And I'm about to be doing a snipe. Oh, we trolling. And I'm about to be doing a snipe. About to be sniping too much. Sticky's trolling too much. Help me. Sticky sniping too much. We be trolling too much. Help me. He be trolling too much. He be sniping.
bitch.
That's right, dog. Give me my money, bitch. Give me my money. And another one. The fuck? He's on again? I need a team, dog. I need a motherfucking team. We need a team, player. Let's check it out. We're going to check. Is he live? Nothing. Good. All right, good. Jesus. Part of me was praying he wasn't. Yeah, false alarm, guys. He was not live. Let's go back to his shorts. Where were we? We were right around this area here. Hold up. Overpass, cam up, engage.
punch you, Christina. Give me your money, bitch. It's my money. I spend it where I need it.
All I wanna do is troll. 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 Troll. All I wanna do is 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 troll. Troll. Troll.
And that is the audience that plays in Joey's head all day long. All cheering for him in his brain, his Blumpkin brain. Yeah, we played Christina Makes New Fan Requirements, yes, and the one before it. Mom's the only one who has anything to do with him. And his imaginary catfish friend, and if he has an uncle or any older cousins, anything like that, they keep an eye on him so he doesn't hurt his mom. Yeah, I bet. Yeah, can you blame him though? He blew the entire fucking inheritance, dude. And now he's a village idiot. I wouldn't be too happy about that if that was my family member and my parents' hard-earned money. One full extension pull-up or chin-up on film ever? No, not properly. He's came close, though. I'll give him that. Yeah, Mike, if you watch this, we're all good, dude. There's no reason to run. You're good. I knew he wasn't as short as many want to believe he is, but he 100% is scrawny. Yeah, he is like a string bean. He weighs 135 tops, you think? Yeah, maybe with the vest and costume, probably 150, maybe 145. I don't know. The oversized shoes, oversized pants. People keep saying this is metal. I don't believe it. His chest plate, I don't believe that. Mike was saying he does have something inside of that vest. That's hard to believe too. He said he knocked on it and it sounded like metal. I think if anything, he probably found a fucking plate of sheet metal and threw it in there. Those plates are pretty heavy. They're about 8 pounds, I think. Skip, you could probably confirm that. Or Hatfield, if you're still here. AAA plates. Maybe somebody go ahead and Google that if you could. Let's get an answer to that question. Typical level 3A plate is roughly, I believe, 8 pounds. In a typical vest, you're going to want not only a plate in the front, you're going to want one in the back as well. So that adds about 16 pounds to the vest. And that's just my opinion.
Don't mean shit, dog.
Let's go. Yeah, these are like fucking, yeah, this is like shit we used to do on the playground as kids, you know? Then we'd go around in a full circle. Let's see what else we got here. I am working on this. And keep in mind, I'm not a great singer. But I'm working on some stuff. This one here needs adjusted, needs some audio adjustments. John Bon Sticky up in this bitch, dog.
Sneed's in a cove. He prayed so hard, but he got nothing for it. He's broke.
Can't afford a hot dog.
Christina has millions on the way. Tyrese thinks she's real, but she's a troll. Okay. You gotta troll on to the code you got. You're held captive, that's a lot. It makes no difference if you got it or not. Oh no, your delusion's a lot. Whoa, you're not all there. Whoa, living on the prayer. Take the code, you'll get it, I swear. Living on a prayer, living on a prayer. Joey thinks he's Batman. He plays it from heart, but now he's part of a code. So tough. He tells us that he's fighting crime. His teeth got knocked out from hitting the truck, that's why. So tough, built for tough.
Pumpkin.
He's gotta hold on to the coat he's got. It doesn't make a difference if you got it or not. Billions in equity, that's a lot. Oh, oh. You get there or not. Oh, you're not all there. Oh, living on the cold, don't you know the cold gon' get you? Oh, living with the cold, living with the cold.
Jesus Christ. Oh, hold up. Gotta pause this. Jeez Louise, look at this guy. Oh shit, I barely missed it. Hold on guys, let's see if we can catch this. Come on. There we go. There we go. 3, 2, 1. Oh, sorry guys. 3, 2, 1. Blumpkin. When I'm playing music and you see me do this, that's for you guys to get a screenshot. So I probably won't say anything, but if you see me pause and zoom in like this, it's for you guys to get a screenshot, okay? Also, I don't know if I said it earlier if I was muted, because I am terrible at hosting these. I will not be able to see your comments while I'm back here in the short section, and I apologize for not highlighting them. Oh, let's see here. Pair of front and back steels are about 20 pounds. 20 pounds together, right? So I was wrong. About 10 pounds each. More than I expected. It's all decked out, huh? Clinically insane? Yeah, I agree. It's going to take more evaluation from Dr. Flynn for her to diagnose. And I don't even know if that's possible to diagnose someone just by watching videos. I'm going to have to talk to her about that. something like that takes a long time to do. A true psychologist or psychiatrist isn't going to just have a few sessions with you and diagnose you. So, I mean, I guess it is possible if someone's that fucking far gone for a shrink to be like, yo, this motherfucker has this and that and this. For sure. But, I mean, yeah, in a professional setting, it would take probably months and probably visits every week or 2 weeks for months to get a diagnosis. Let's see here. What else do I have? Do I have anything else? I think I have some other shit. Let me look through here, guys. Sorry, I apologize. My bad. Looking through my list here. I am working on the Aerosmith song. I'm hoping I'll have that one finished up this week. But if not, then oh well. Real plates wouldn't fit that carrier. I'm going to take your word for that. Yeah, they would have to be like sized down, right? Yeah, I don't believe that he's got real plates in there. MPD riddles as a human can be? Yeah, probably. Okay, let's go over here. Let's refresh him real fast. See what we got. Oops. Sorry, guys. Back out over here. Refresh his channel. See if he has anything queued up. Nope, nothing's queued up. I think that's about it, folks. I want to say thank you all for being here. And, yeah, episode 30. The season finale right here, folks. The next Sneed Snipe will be season 2, episode 1. Otherwise, we're just going to go on and on and on, and it's just going to keep counting, and before you know it, I'll have Sneed Snipe episode fucking 500, and we don't want that. So we're going to break these up into 30 episode seasons going forward. What was I going to say? What was I going to say, dog? What was I going to say? Oh, yeah. So I am working on a few new things as well. And I'm going to try to get those done. Also, things have been picking up around here. So I apologize for having to do late night streams. I know a lot of you can't make it, and it sucks. But when I have time to do this, I have time to do it. This is not a scheduled thing. And your best bet would be to, I don't want to sound corny, but your best bet would be to hit the notification bell. And hopefully you'll get notified, and we can get you in here when we're doing these. Because I have no idea when he's going to go live. I don't know if I'm going to be home to cover it. Oh, and we have good news. Sheriff Gonzent is going to try to join the fight to start sniping in my absence. Also, Lobster is going to join the fight to snipe in my absence. If you're not subscribed to King Blazy, he tries to pick up the pace and snipe when I'm not around or available. And RTS kind of picks up and gets him when he can as well. So for right now, besides like if Rich is live and Joey goes live while Rich is live, sometimes Rich will take it too. However, we've got to hit him on a more steady basis, you know. So that's the mission right now for me. Anybody who wants to get up to 50 subscribers and start and joins Team Snipe and start sniping his streams, I'm also going to be doing custom intros for your channel. you will have a custom Batman intro if you want it. It's not something it's not a requirement for Team Snipe. But if you want it, I would be honored to give you your very own custom intro. I'm hoping to do one for Lobster. If Blasey wants one, I'll do one for him. Do one for Sheriff, whatever, you know. So yeah, thanks guys. Let's keep hitting him, and let's keep taking that money, guys. Now we're going to take it out here. Let's go over here and share this. Oh, you know what? It's been a while. Let's play this. We'll play this little list here, and then we'll get out of here. Let me find my Sneed Snipe outro. Intro, outro. J.G. Wentworth. Nope, that's not it. Oops, there we go. All right, let's take it out, folks. Thanks for being here, guys.
I have a Catholic girlfriend and I need cash now. Call Christina, 877 cash now. My Catholic girlfriend's worth millions, I need cash now. JT Wentworth, 877 cash now. 877 cash now. She gets millions but won't help you. When she gets all that cash, you'll get nothing good. If you think you're Batman and you need cash now, call Christina. Get no money right now. 877 cash now. 877 cash now. 877 cash now.
It's your money, Christina's money. Spend it when you need it.
JT Wentworth. 877 cash now. Call now.
Give me your money, bitch.
Do it.
It's the voice. Bye, Christina. I got your money now, and I'll spend it like I need it.
Yes.
Fuck you, Sticky.
Go forth to Las Vegas. Woke up this morning, stinking like a bum.
I smell fine.
Narcissism made you think that you're the chosen one.
Yes. Chosen.
Inherited almost $1 million when your daddy died.
Millions in equity.
Went to Las Vegas and blew it all and probably cried. Woke up next morning, all that money's gone. Your papa never taught you right from wrong. Begging for donations, now you've been disowned and denied. A burden to society, you got Satan in your mind. Woke up this morning like a bum. Stinking up so bad you think you're Batman, but your mind is gone. I said, woke up this morning, you got Satan in your mind.
It's the voice. The voice.
Said, woke up this morning, he's got Satan in his mind. Tell them about
Get out of my head. Get out of my head.
Here you are, nothing left to see. Bound to be the catfish way. Did they simp you out? Did they gimp you away? Touch him once and he don't care. Give a plump, give do right there. I'm in a truck stop, but he'll never be the same. Long way down. Blumpkin on his long way down. He gon' mount and give it out a long way down. He gon' eat them cakesters on his own. Cakesters? Where'd you dirty
Joey, it's me, Christina. I'm here.
Christina's real.
Yeah,
You're really real?
really real McRealison.
I knew you were real.
Money.
I'm definitely real.
I love you so much.
Oh, I love you too.
All those emails?
Yeah, the email.
I knew you were real, Christina.
Get the money. Put her in
All
the
these
cage.
years.
But guess what, bitch?
What? What is it?
I'm not here with you.
Huh?
You're in here with me.
It started.
What?
Now get in the fucking cage, bitch. Hand me your credit card now.
No, I'm not
Get
giving you
in
my
the
credit
cage.
card. No, I'm not gonna
Do
give you a
it.
cage.
You think I'm fucking around, do ya?
Put her
Joey,
in the
stop. You're
cage.
I'm a
scaring
big
me.
gangster. Big
Please.
gangster.
Please
Like I'm
stop.
Batman.
Do
No.
it. Put her in the cage. Fulfill the prophecy, Joey. Listen to the
Cage,
voices.
bitch.
Joey, stop.
My money. I'll spend it where I need it. Fuck you, Christina, you little bitch. Made me wait for fucking years. I need this money. Never give a fuck about you. I just wanted the money. $6 billion fucking dollars. It's all mine. I'm gonna show you trolls. Fuck you, Christina, you stupid bitch. I'm sick of this shit. I need some donations. Fuck you, Sticky. JG Network.
The prophecy has been fulfilled.
Oh, shit. Oh my god. What have I done? What have I done? Christina, wake up. Christina?
It's over now.
I've got a Batmobile now. Thanks, Christina, for all your money. My name's not Christina. It is now, bitch. Fuck you, trolls. With Christina's money. And I need it now.
Where are we going?
Oh, you'll find out soon enough, bitch. For real. Like I said, I've got a Batmobile. No more of that Timu shit for me. I got Christina's money. Fuck you, Sticky. Fuck you, JD Wentworth. Old cow smacked by a new poo? This motherfucker smells. Don't look at me, bitch.
Sticky 6 presents Simp Gimp Batman, Baked Timu, Bat Bum, -43 TV. One regarded lolcow believes he can stream on YouTube without a gang of trolls sniping him. Sticky has assigned a team to take all of his viewers away from him. And Sarton knows there can only be one Batman. Not you, Joey. No. That Batman is... Michael Keaton.
Damn it, Christina. You still haven't texted me back. Sticky 6 is now sniping my street. They're all laughing at me, Christina. Please text me back. I'm pretty sure you're not locked in the cage I put you in. I gotta go down and get my Timu Batman mask. So beautiful. Fuck. All the trolls laughed at me at Sticky Street. My team new Batman mask looks so beautiful. I'm so handsome and beautiful, like I said. Christina, you're sniping my stream, and I'm not sure if my wings will work if I jump from here. Please text back, Christina, please. Joey, Sticky's way cooler than you, and he'll always like your stream. Just give up, jump. You heard that, trolls? Christina believes in me. That bit me in the neck. I think he might have shit on me. Am I gonna be okay, honey? Pumpkin, are you there? Pumpkin, text back, please. Christina, I think you're real. I know you're real. I don't want to be a little cow. Fuck you, Sticky. My Batman mask is all sweaty and stinky.
Sticky 6 of Troll Team 6 presents Sneed Snipe -43 TV.
What is